be sure. I was thinking this was the way to go, and you put up your puppet show. I say cheers to life. No, I'll be no good man's wife. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. So I woke up, sun in my eyes, forgot all about what I did last night. What I do remember that it was real, real nice. Talks about me are never good. I don't live like the way that I should. Oh well, I'm in for some fun tonight. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. No, you better go home. I'm telling you, it's my time to rise up. Live the life I'm proud of. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Hey now, just you and I, we could be the next Bonnie and Clyde. Hey now, don't be shy. Follow my lead if you wanna be mine. Oh, it's our time to rise up. Live the life we're proud of. Just leave me alone. I'm running the show.
Welcome in, everybody. It is Friday night. We're back in the studio, back to regularly scheduled programming. We're glad you're here. I know it's a big night in Disney. Everybody and their mom, their dog, their cat, their owl. Doug has squirrels. All the animals. Everybody's watching lightning right now, I guess, is what they're watching. Huge week in Disney history with the 70th celebration. And then now tonight with Starlight going off on a soft I tell you what, I don't know. Still, people are going to be mad. We'll talk about it. We got a lot of things we're going to cover, and we're glad you're here with us tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you're brand new, hit that subscribe, and we're going to have a good time. So, man, I got the other camera on, but we'll get off of here quick. Joining me tonight, it's going to be fun. Zippity Doo Doug back in house with us tonight. T. Marie's Place back in house. Monorail Molly back in the chat. She'll be back Sunday night with the Triple C's. And joining us tonight, my partner channel, Mouse Talk, is here. And kind of like an honorary in charge of pricing. April's here from A Bouncing Journey. She's going to tell us the pricing of things that we don't even want to know prices on. I'll find out how much I'm worth tonight, I think. So let's get into them. Let's have some fun, and then we'll do the knock out the opening here first, as we always do. So let me jump over. Come on. I do love that song. Where do I want to go? I want to go over here, and then I want to go over to here. Nope. Man, it's been a while since I've done this. I can't remember which buttons I need to hit. Dun, dun, dun. News too. I don't want to go there. Nope, I don't want to go there. Wow, it has been a while. Come on. Do like the song. I will say that. There we go. Here's our team. Let's say hello to them. Partner channels. I'm proud to have great partner channels. I couldn't do it without them. These are all amazing creators. You can find them all on the front of my YouTube channel. Chaotic Crusaders, people that support us on a regular basis. Park Hopper Chopper, Susan Silva, Ajana Claire, Cinder Alley, Paul Engel. I got to get him in there too because he's a real good supporter. We're going to add him in the mix as well. And of course, our business supporters, Main Street Treat, Park Hopper Choppers, and Ajana Claire and her travel company. We're proud to have some great executive producers. We're working to try to add some more people in from California as well. Grateful to all the support we get. Working hard on Facebook, staying relevant over there. Instagram, TikTok, all of the fun stuff. And of course, we've got a Discord and keep busy over there with all the fun stuff on the Discord. Check us out and keep us with us over there 100%. I'd like to remind you, we do have membership on the channel. It's completely optional. You do one of the higher tier levels, we will get you one of the specially minted coins. Everybody love. Still have those available to you. Membership brought to you by the amazing Ajana Claire and her travel company. Please drop that link in, mods, if you wouldn't mind. We do have a P.O. box. We'd love to accept mail. Preston opening up some stuff today on his birthday. We'll talk about that a little bit later as well. And of course, the ladies of YouTube that do an amazing job. You see their logo up here, man. They're doing God. You really should check them out, especially supporting us tonight.
Hi there, my name is Allie from Cinder Allie Loves Disney. On my channel, I share Disney pins, items from my collection. I do unboxings, movie reviews, Disney park vlogs, and more. We have so much fun. Be sure and stop by and say hi. Let me know you heard about me from the Pete McDivitt Show. And as always, make it a Disney day.
All right, so without further ado, before Walt starts using language backstage that I'm not allowed to say, mainly because I don't know what the words are. They're big words. Let's get everybody in here and have some fun here on the channel. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome in. Welcome in. Let me take this down here. I'm
No, you're
not.
fine.
I am really out of whack. I can tell you that. I'm not. You can tell when you
Hi,
take a couple
Tina.
weeks off, and bam, you can tell when you take a couple weeks off and all of a sudden you're not with the flow. Let me do a quick hello to the chat, and then we'll jump in here. We got a lot of stuff we're going to cover right now. For all those wondering or having it open on another screen, they're not doing anything with that parade right now. It's just a lightning delay. It's kind of like going to a baseball game and you're waiting for first pitch. So you're sitting through that. Susan Silva, welcome in. Vicky Gillespie, hello. Debbie Bernfeld is here. Jay Nashville's here. Matt Waller. Beb's Life. We're going to talk about Beb's Life in just a little bit on the channel. Welcome
Pete,
in,
I
guys.
think the parade's going off.
It's lightning still.
No, I think it's going off. I'm hearing the music.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
FYI.
All right. So if
Yep,
everybody
there it
wants to
goes.
open up another screen and see the parade, go do that right now. We're going to talk for a minute through it. I'll still say hello to the chat. You can check it out and open it up right now if you'd like to take a look. I'm going to watch the replay later myself. Candy Mom is here. Lamont Gray is here. Sierra's here. Cruising Theme Park. Monorail Molly says hello, friends. I'm back. Missed you all. Spaceship Ears, hello. Jay Nashville, hello. Go Mini, hello. Welcome in. Whoa, my whole thing just jumped. Son of a monkey. Let me go back up here. Let me see how far it'll let me go back up. Wow, that just took off. I'm not sure where I ended. So I'm just going to pick a spot. John the Bee. Welcome in, John the Bee. Thank you for joining tonight. Randy and Heidi. Hello. Welcome
High
in, Randy
five,
and Heidi.
Tina.
You high five and Tina, or it's a low five for her.
I'm trying.
Well, thank you for joining tonight.
There we go. Thank
EJT
you.
Disney. Hello, EJT. Welcome into the channel. Fred O'Malley, good to see you. Thank you for coming. Buddy Hepburn's in the house tonight. Great to see you. Grandpa Husband's in the house. Hello, Bill. Welcome in to the show tonight. Love Candy Mom's in the house with us here. Dropping down, dropping down. Bup, 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 bup. Oh, it wants to skip on me again. I'm not going to let you do that. Spaceship Ears. I got EC Travels. Hello, coming in from across the country. Good to see you. Monarch Miracles. Hello. Cakes. Good to see you. Julie McCowan. Hello, ma'am. Welcome in. Lights are down in the park right now. Lights are down in the park right now. Debbie Bernfeld. Hello. Mr. Thibodeau. Hello. I think I got everybody. I think I'm caught up. If I missed you, I will make sure I say hello along the way. Hello, Miss Watchbrick. Jill, welcome in. Guys, so big night as we're sitting here. Everybody's got other screens on. Mandy Mary, hello. Parade getting ready to take off. We had Thursday with all the fun stuff over there. That was incredible with the Disneyland 70th. And then they go into a soft opening over here. A lot of people excited. A lot of people over there at the park tonight. Walt, what do you think? Going to be
It's
crazy.
exciting times, man. I'm really excited for the 70th, and now we got the Disney Starlight Parade going off. I think it's awesome. Good
Nice.
times.
And we're just going to chat here for a few minutes. I'm going to delay the actual kickoff to our show for just a couple minutes so that people that want to watch this can still see that. Go Mini says it stepped off. There you go. Tina, are you excited about the parades? Hi, my name is Tina. I'm really excited. I got muted.
Dang it.
Let's talk about the party.
I'm very excited. I've not seen a nighttime parade that I liked since Main Street Electrical. So I'm really excited to see how this is going to go. So.
Well, it is going right now in front of the train station. It has kicked off, and it looks to me like, is that Tink out in front? I think it is. If you don't want,
No, it's the blue.
No,
It's
it's
the
a blue fairy.
Blue
Blue
Fairy,
Fairy.
if you don't want any updates or anything, if you don't want to hear anything about it, just mute us for a minute, and then we will. Because once it goes through here, I'm watching Kyle
I don't
Paulo's
know.
feed.
Their
I'm watching
floats are
Kyle
moving
Paulo's
pretty
feed.
quick.
What's that, Doug?
Everybody.
I said the floats are moving pretty quick, a lot faster than they normally do.
Okay.
I don't think so. They're moving slow to me, right? Am I in slow motion?
No,
They're
go to
I
me
don't
too.
know.
they're
Okay.
moving pretty good. Everybody knows where I'm at. I chose Kyle Paulo's feed at the front of the park. He is right up at the entrance where you come in on the
Me
right hand
too.
side.
Oh,
And,
okay.
and I just wanted to see it early, and that way we can move
Yeah,
along and get into
I
our
can see it.
show and what we're doing. So
I have Goo to You on. Goo to You is getting them as soon as they come out of the gate.
and there's like 30
Okay.
people live. Our friends at Resort TV1 are doing Coast to Coast
That's
tonight
cool.
as well. They're
Mhm.
down there as well.
Yeah.
JoJo too is
I
at the
like
start.
the Encanto one.
Yeah,
For some reason, Kyle set his
Pretty.
camera down on the ground.
I was
And
gonna say because I couldn't see the top of the float.
yeah, I can't see. I don't know why he did it from here, but okay.
yeah.
Maybe he
Walt,
sat
that
down.
Encanto one's pretty cool.
I think so.
For those of you that are listening to the music right now, how is it?
What the
How's the
hell is
music?
that?
It's
I'll be
nice.
checking it out later. Look at
It's
that.
nice.
The
It's
other,
nice.
I know it's supposed to be special music all the way around. So, I mean, they're well. They did a good job with how well they're lit.
Starting on Sunday, this music will be available on all streaming platforms.
Okay. So I wonder if
Okay.
people get hit tonight.
Mm-hmm. Oh, with
Yeah,
Jen's,
copyright?
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Jen says
Yeah,
Probably.
that
probably.
LEDs are so bright compared to the incandescence in Spectrum Magic. Good point.
Yeah,
Gomez
it
said,
is.
"Go ahead, Walt.
I'll be
It
right
is.
back.
You
I was
agree?
just going to say, I think it's extremely smart too that they're starting the parade on Main Street down by the flag court, because when it's over, it's much easier for crowd
Get people to
control.
get out.
All those people see it first; they're already the first ones out, and it'll matriculate. Word of the day:
There you
matriculate
go. Okay. Good
back.
point.
And I think it was smart instead of doing it the old way where everybody's coming from the back to the
Trying to
front
work their
as it
way out.
ends, and it becomes such a disaster.
Yeah, it's a great
Well, it
point. I love that.
depends too though, because Happily Ever After starts at 10, so people are gonna start maneuvering around anyway
Yeah,
after the parade. So,
try to get that as
Right.
well. Go Minnie
yeah.
is she's watching Park Pass TV. Our friends Adam and Kristen, who are also up at the front. You can check them out here. We endorse
I'm watching
all the
probably
Resort
add
TV
some.
One. Resort
resort
TV
Yeah,
One
I
is right
just
by Casey's,
right by
right there.
Casey's.
Mhm.
So they're not too far back. So it's
I
yeah I
coming up
believe.
just
on
switched
there.
to them too.
Did you, Tanya? I believe, and
Mhm.
I think Janelle are across the street from Resort TV1. I'm not sure where Living in Diz is. I'm also not sure who else. There was a couple other people that were over there going to be live.
Mm-hmm.
So, what are those people supposed to be with a walking around just holding lights? Just people with lights? I don't know
Mhm.
if it's
I think
supposed to
they're
be
supposed to be butterflies. I think. I don't know.
butterflies. Okay. Hello, Paul Engel. Welcome in. Balaban, welcome in. We having a delayed just kickoff to our show here. We're just sitting chatting as this parade is going on. You're seeing history. It's the first time in what 15 years since we've had a parade there. Is that right? Is that
Almost 10. It was 2016.
it was
Mhm.
2016? So almost 10 years. Beb's Life is watching with Park Pass. Beb's, they are a great friend of mine. Adam and Kristen, great people. Love them. And I'm glad you're in tonight. We're going to talk about Beb's. She hit a milestone on her channel tonight. We're going to talk about that in a little bit. Yeah, it's good stuff. Mark F., our good friend, is here. Spaceship Ears is in the house. He knows a little bit about Disney history.
Wow, it
Okay.
looks cool coming down Main Street.
Doesn't it
Mhm.
though? It's very bright.
So is it
It's
bright? Because
very
I can't
bright.
see these dancers really well in between these two on Kyle's thing.
I think what it is, with everything being down light wise, it really enhances the lighting of the rides.
It really handsome. Okay.
Because the Blue Fairy is coming down Main Street right now, watching Resort TV One, and it really lights it. It lights it up pretty darn good.
Okay. Fast Pass Radio. Anthony, welcome in. Jen says, I like this more. I like this more like MSEP or Spectro as opposed to Paint the Night. Okay. I know Spaceship Ears is a big Paint the Night guy. I remember him
Me
saying
too.
that.
Paint the Night was amazing.
John said that, and I think, oh my God, look at how that just lit up. Wow.
I am I'm a Main Street Electrical Parade fan. That's always been my favorite.
Yeah, that was mine too, Walt.
Me too.
This okay, so I'm seeing Aurora, Tiana going by right now with Kyle, and it hit the white lights, and wow, did that pop! Wow, millions of
There's,
LED lights are bright. Yeah, you ain't kidding.
there's so
Think of
many
how
people
bright
there.
it'll be over in like Frontierland.
Oh yeah, I need to pull up Resort TV one because I need to look down Main Street here.
I have
Better hurry
goosebumps.
up because it's almost to
Yeah,
them.
they're
Aw.
looking up towards the train station.
Where
If you
is?
see the
Yay!
blue fairy float,
Yes,
the
I'm
blue
looking at it
fairy
now. It looks
float,
great.
uh,
Gosh.
Pinocchio and Geppetto are in the back dancing.
Yeah, they look
Okay.
like they're trapped.
They look
Yeah,
like
you
they're
can't see them
trapped.
there though.
They're in a cage.
Look how they do look
Okay,
like they're
there they are.
trapped.
There they
I'm
are.
telling you.
Somebody let them
There they
out.
are. Somebody let them out. Oh, look. Geppetto looks like he's like choking. Somebody give him the Heimlich.
Wow.
Get
So
over there going like this.
I've switched now to Resort TV
It's
One.
Asha.
Kyle
PTR,
is still
please.
showing from the ground. Resort TV One has it up top there, and you get a much better look.
Oh.
Holy heck fire!
Yeah,
I'm
those
sorry.
floats look pretty.
Yeah, they really are. I got to be honest with you. I got a little bit of a head scratcher with the Wish.
Yeah,
Who's
I
With the
don't.
second
movie?
I
float,
couldn't.
Walt?
I don't even know that character's name. I don't even know her
Asha.
name.
The
I don't know
character's
what that
name
was.
is Susie Q.
I'm sorry.
Her,
Bless you.
it's
What did you say,
Asha.
April? Oh,
It's
Okay.
I
Asha.
thought you were sneezing.
No.
Gosh.
Bless you.
Park
Oh,
Pass
it's
TV is also broadcasted in 4K. Our friends up there
This is
also.
amazing. I'm so excited.
I love those butterflies. Oh my goodness.
Oh, look at them. That is so. Or are they supposed to be birds? I don't know what they
They're
are.
butterflies.
They're butterflies.
They are butterflies.
Mhm.
Okay, that's what I thought.
This is just her
You know-
Surf Bum John. Hello, buddy.
But you know what? As
It's
nice
cool
as
too.
the butterflies are, the guys or girls that are wearing that are carrying them should be lit up in some way.
So far, the Encanto one, I think, from what I've seen so far, is the best.
Look at the
Oh,
center of
oh,
Encanto there.
I know it's
Yeah.
great,
La
isn't it? Look
Familia.
at it.
Lit up.
Look at that.
They're all
The
lit
floats
up.
are definitely more detailed than before. I mean, you gotta admit,
Oh
like,
yeah.
Wow.
so much more detail.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Molly says, Tina, look at the Peter Pan float. Beautiful.
Oh,
I haven't got
I'm
that
waiting.
yet.
I'm not
I
there
have
yet.
tears in my eyes.
There's so many people live. You could watch like everywhere
There
in the
are.
parade at the
Now,
same time.
let's not forget this is only a soft opening, so there may be more added on Sunday.
That's right.
Good point, Doug. Great point.
I had
So-
heard that Sunday when the grand opening happens that they're giving away $10 million to one special guest.
Oh my God.
Right.
I think these are supposed to be fireflies right here now.
I could be wrong.
I think so. I heard Bob Iger was going to be there too. No, I'm kidding.
Oh,
Dude,
I'm not going.
It's funny you
I'm
say
not
that.
He
going.
was in Disneyland.
Never
No, I
mind.
was kidding.
You
I was
ruined it,
kidding.
April. Nice
All right, here
going.
comes the frozen one. Let me say this.
We're
I
all going
thought
to get strikes tonight.
I did think about this today as we were prepping for this and I was sitting here.
Those-
I said,
those are
if I was in his position, I would have
Mhm.
absolutely done the whole thing out there and then had
Mhm.
that jet fly me out here. And I
Mhm.
would have kicked this up with something honoring Walt to kick it off and saying, here we are, and done
Yeah.
something and given it.
Well, he might
given-
do that Sunday with the grand opening.
Maybe he will. You're
He
right.
could,
might do
because you
that
could definitely
Sunday.
do coast to coast. I mean, for
Lou
sure.
Mongello did it. Lou
Yep,
Mongello
that's-
was in Disneyland this morning. He's there tonight.
He's there tonight.
Oh, the Elsa.
Yeah.
That's
Also, yeah, that's pretty.
that's not bad.
No, that's not
It's
bad.
the
Yeah.
end.
Julie
It looks
said
cold.
Julie says Doug coming in clutch with the Disney news.
Oh,
There you go. This last float was the best one, Jay Nashville says. Could be. Wait
I
and
haven't
see.
seen. I'm only on the.
It's already over.
No,
Frozen.
it's not over. It's
No,
only
there's
on the
more.
Frozen. We got tons more to go.
Depends
Well,
on who
Jen-
you're watching too.
Jen's got Fast
Yeah.
Pass up by the front.
Yeah.
I hope there's more on.
Oh, who is this coming? Oh, look, they got
See,
the
they-
dancers again.
Aurora.
It's all the princesses and the
Oh,
princes.
nice.
Yeah.
Look at the
There's
jackets lighting up.
Yeah,
I was
look at
gonna
the
say they're like
dancers.
head to toe blinking.
That looks like Ron Caruso's Christmas jacket.
That
I was
does.
just gonna
I
say
want
that.
something like that.
Oh
Jen
yeah, all the
says it is
princesses.
over
Yeah.
at the beginning. The start of it is
Yeah,
done.
it's
So
It's
was that like 20
over at the
minutes?
beginning.
Where they come
How
in
long
at the
was it? Oh,
firehouse.
that's
At the firehouse. It's
Yeah.
done already. So
That was
we're
like
watching
15
Resort
minutes.
TV 1 and it's done already at the firehouse. And we're at
Yay,
Macy's.
here come the princesses with the princes. Don't forget about the fellas.
so I'm gonna say
so like 15
15-minute
minutes.
parade,
15
Yeah.
minutes.
and that's if they have everything in it tonight.
There's
Did-
Aurora.
Disney Dad
You know-
75, welcome in.
Let's see who on this panel can tell me. What is the only princess that has three names?
The only princess that has 3 names?
3 names.
Isn't it
Come on.
Aurora?
It
No,
is.
Jen, I love no.
mhm.
You're no problem with that. I want to know
Very
about it.
good. Aurora, Sleeping
Sleeping
Beauty, and
Beauty.
Briar Rose. Very
Paris,
good.
Yeah. That's what I thought.
So
Oh, are
I
they
hope
kissing?
I
Not
hope
supposed to be
it's
doing that.
I hope it's more than this on Monday or Sunday.
They are married.
I do hope it's more than this on Sunday. Let's be honest. Because think
Ah,
about
lie
how
to
quick
me.
that went. That was like
15
14
minutes.
minutes?
It's not
Yeah,
over.
14, 15. Well, at the fire station, whoever's you're watching.
Yep,
So we're
for
watching
everybody's
it
at
come
the
down Main
firehouse,
Street.
it's
Resort
done.
TV 1.
Did-
Here,
was the
here comes
Peter
the
Pan-
Coco one.
Was the Peter Pan float at the beginning?
No.
No, I
haven't
never
seen it
saw
yet.
it. Mm-mm.
Okay, so we haven't
No,
seen it yet.
it's coming now on Resort TV 1.
I
Okay.
see
Okay.
Encanto coming now on Resort TV 1.
Jen,
Oh, you might
Jen
have
says,
to.
We get
Are
Oh,
you
maybe
jokes
I'm
live?
after
behind.
that.
Monterey Molly says, if you listen to the music for the last float, the train, it's MSEP melody. Listen closely. Wow,
Oh, is
look
it?
at
Oh,
that.
I hope so. Oh, the
that's
Encanto is
Coco.
great.
I have
Coco.
goosebumps.
Coco.
Yeah.
That's Coco.
Coco. I apologize.
Oh my
Coco.
goodness.
Oh, I'm sorry. I hope everybody remembers me.
We will.
Wow.
Wow, Walt.
Look at that.
Remember me.
I like that float.
Oh my
That's gonna be
goodness.
that's gonna be Melissa's favorite.
This is going to be probably like my favorite over maybe even Paint the Night because it is very detailed.
It's extremely
remember, too,
detailed.
Look at that.
Streams don't do it justice. It's probably even better in
No.
person.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I can't wait
Oh
to
my
see it in
goodness.
person in
That
December.
that.
float is amazing.
That
Oh.
Encanto float is pretty darn nice.
It
All
was,
right,
yeah.
Moana's next, I think.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah, it's Moana.
Oh, look at the, oh, you can see the, yeah, mantis. Yep. That's so cool. And they have some projection on the Main Street buildings. So,
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
oh, a little bit. Oh, I don't know if that's a projection or if that's coming off the float.
oh, well, maybe.
Yeah, I think that's coming off the float.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be waves. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I like that.
Your float so
Yeah.
far.
Moana.
You got me with the waves.
Ooh, I love those
Mhm.
colors.
Oh my gosh, and they sparkle like they like.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Whoa,
Oh,
look how
look at that!
bright.
Oh, look at that coming up out of the middle.
Wow, that is so
Oh
many
my-
lights.
That is neat. Did you guys see the stingray coming out of the middle, or is that a
Out of the
mantis?
middle,
What-
yep.
I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
That's, oh, yeah.
That is
mhm.
awesome.
Wow.
There's Pua.
I believe
Where's
that's
Hey
a
Hello.
manta ray.
Manta
Hey? Is
ray.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Either way,
It's a ray.
it's really
That's
nice.
cool. That's a good one
That's
too.
really pretty. What do you think? I was
That's
asking my
I think
husband.
that's
what he thought.
awesome one. I like that a lot. I can't
Yeah, it's
wait to
pretty.
see this in person.
all
There's
right.
Tink.
There's
There's
Tink.
Tinkerbell. Yeah.
Where?
So Peter
Where?
Pan
Oh,
must
there
be
she
last.
is.
Yeah.
Somebody get her
So
phone
cute.
number.
You don't see her
She has
walking a lot either. In
no, and she has on her little pom pom to her shoes. That's so cute. Aw.
Oh, they light up. Oh my
I
god.
think-
They do.
Oh, it's
Okay,
Oh my
never
God.
mind. I knew the pan float was gonna be my favorite. Oh my
Oh
god.
yeah, that's awesome.
Oh,
Oh
wow,
my
look
God.
at that.
The clock and everything.
Hands
Wow.
down.
Wow. Hey, look, kids, Big Ben.
Parliament.
Oh no.
Parliament,
Everybody knows
Big
what-
Ben.
If anybody knows what that's from.
Oh God, I love Chevy Chase back then.
Oh my gosh.
That is
That was such a
cool.
good
Oh
movie.
wow, look at the front of
kids.
it.
That is really
Hey
neat.
kids,
though.
look. Hey kids, look.
Oh, look at that! Oh
Look
my
at it.
gosh, that is so. That is
These are
neat.
Wow. I
Good
Yeah, that's
job.
cool.
look, I ain't being smart, but I legitimately can't say which one is my favorite because the minute I say that's my favorite, the next one comes and I'm
The
blown
The
next
away.
next one.
one.
All right, I get you.
Yeah,
I say
it's almost like
I
they're
say
building.
Encanto was really good.
It's
It's,
almost like they're building up. You
I
know.
can't wait to see what's here at the end.
We
Oh,
have to see the
the
ending
train.
because
This
it's
is where
whimsy,
Jiminy
right?
Cricket must be.
Oh, and
Yes.
Here
there's
comes
Mickey.
Whimsy.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I have goosebumps.
So whimsy should be
Here
on the
comes,
front.
what's his name? Whimsy.
Whimsy,
Whimsy.
yeah. And then,
Yeah, he's Whimsy. Oh, look at him.
did you
He's
guys watch
amazing.
this, the backstory or the backstage on YouTube? It was so great to
A
learn
little,
about it a little bit.
a little bit. I didn't
I
want to
still need to
watch too
watch
much
that.
because I wanted.
Jen says everybody listen to the music.
All right, I'm listening.
I can't do that because I'll end up getting dinged. So, but I will watch the. Oh my God! Look at the train. Look at this. Look at the amount of characters on this. Stunning. Stunning.
It's Goofy.
Just
My
stunning.
favorite. Oh, Snow White. Another one of my favorites is up there.
Wow.
And then wait for the back, guys.
Oh, look, there's Tangled. Oh my God. Oh, here's Aladdin and Jasmine, my favorite.
And Tangled's in a boat. Jasmine and Aladdin are
With
on a carpet.
Flynn.
This
They
is
all have the
awesome.
Oh
princes.
my
That's
gosh.
cool. But wait, I
I'm
hope they
not
show the
even.
back. There's Mickey.
Look at Mickey. Oh, he's looking right
Yes,
into.
Jiminy Cricket should be on the back.
It should be, yeah. But I don't see him.
Wow. If you're
Oh,
just
he's
coming in,
there. He's there.
we're on a
But
delayed start,
where?
so we didn't get
There's
Jiminy
a
Cricket tonight.
no.
So maybe they're
Oh,
gonna save that for Sunday night. Maybe Walt's right. There'll be some stuff that they're gonna they
some
got to give
extra
you something on
stuff.
Sunday night.
Well, Doug said that. Doug, you're
Oh,
right. I
Doug,
think you're going to be right.
they got to
Well,
give you something on Sunday night.
yeah, we
And
Oh,
need
I
it
wait a
do
Sunday,
hear
minute!
so I'm
I
hoping we get a
I
full
do hear
parade.
the references
Look at
to
that!
the. Oh,
Look at
there he
that!
is.
Oh,
There he is.
Yeah, I thought he was on the end, like the back of this.
I thought he was on the back of the train. No, there he is. He's
oh,
on the back of
it
that.
says a Mickey.
I just saw Mickey's. I didn't see Jiminy
Me
Cricket yet.
too. Me either. I saw Mickey too.
Well,
Maybe they're
Belinda
There
going to
he
wait
hates
Oh,
is!
till
there he
My
Sunday.
is.
Little Mermaid.
There's Jiminy.
Wow!
Oh, there he is.
Yep, there he is. It's cute.
All right,
Aw, I miss Wishes so much.
all right. This was absolutely worth it.
And now the stampede begins.
Now,
That was amazing.
the Stampede to HEA. So, all right.
Oh, Tina, you
Oh,
go,
so
girl.
cool.
Thank you everybody for
Sorry.
bearing with us. Obviously, with me tonight, I've got many of my partner channels
They're
here with me tonight.
falling.
Up in the
Oh,
right
that
hand
was
corner
amazing.
is Zippity Doo Doug, broadcast live through the week in the mornings over there, 9 o'clock generally for Coffee Talk. Does a great job with it, and usually 8 or 9 on the weekends. To my left is Miss Tina Marie. She went live again this past Wednesday night with one of her
Or
whateverness.
also
And
known as Tears for Fears.
also known as Tears from Years. And
Hey,
and
while
of course,
everybody wants to rule the world.
yes, down the lower left-hand corner, Mouse Talk, our partner channel, broadcasts from home on Tuesday nights for Disanity, broadcasts on some Thursdays and on the weekends. And next week he'll be on vacation. He'll be telling you a little bit later how he's going to do some early morning coffee talk. You can get back-to-back coffee talk. You can fill up your morning with these two gentlemen next week, which is great broadcasting in my mind. That exceeded Jen's expectations. I can finally say that about Disney. Well, there you go. Let's get into this and get rolling here. I got a bunch to cover tonight. Let's get into the news first here. Let me jump over here, and we will get to the announcements of the success stories and so much other that I've got to cover a little bit later in the show. Let's get into it, guys. Tickets are now on sale for Disney's beloved holiday parties. Mickey's Very Merry and Jollywood Nights are exciting and ready to go. Ticket prices out there, and I'll cover this whole thing and then I'll get some feedback from everybody. Price ranges on the Mickey's party, $169 to $229. Opening night, $199. I can tell you that for sure. Members can save $10 out there if you're a member of the Vacation Club. You get $10 off for that. You can purchase that. The tickets right now are on sale for DVC people, or if you're on property right now, you can get your tickets for the Mickey party. Rest of the community that's not on property or not DVC will get them on the 22nd. Also, here are the dates for the Mickey. They start on November 7th and run all the way up. 21st will be the last one this year, guys. A lot of dates in there. They got to cram it in. They only get a 2-month window to make it work. Hello, Jeff Condon. Welcome in, sir. Good to see you. For the Jollywood Nights, tickets range $159 to $199. Discounts available for pass holders and DVC again at $10 off. Same deal. If you're on property or your DVC, they're letting you get in now and get your tickets if you're going to be there. And then if not, July 22nd, it opens up to the general public. I can tell you nights will sell out. The ending nights, the opening nights are going to sell out rapidly quick. First nights of the event start November 8th for Jollywood, run through all the way to the 22nd. So kind of from you guys, and I'm gonna, I guess I'll let Doug start it up for us here. Just some of your feelings. What do you're excited about this? Not excited? Disney did a really, God, how do I want to say this? It was a garbage first time on Jollywood Nights opening night 2 years ago. They did a great job turning it around last year, from my opinion. Curious to hear how you guys feel. Doug, are you in for the parties? Which parties you want? They start on November 7th and 8th.
I think we might possibly do Jollywood.
Okay.
Because we've done the Christmas party. Not the real Christmas party. Like we've been there the 23rd or 24th where they do it for free.
Right.
So we've been there for that, and not much has changed with that one. But we've never been to Jollywood Nights, so I think we're going to go to that one.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Cool.
but I mean, listen, ticket prices are going to keep going up until people stop.
Absolutely right.
So
I agree with you 100%.
Yep.
Okay. Miss April, what's up? You guys in on the parties? When are you going? All that kind of stuff.
I think we're going to be back in for Jollywood Nights. We have done Mickey's Very Merry numerous times, as Doug was saying. We really enjoyed Jollywood last year because it was something different. I cannot compare to the first year because I wasn't there, but cast members were asking us as we were taking photos and enjoying the entertainment if we had come the first year, and we said no, and they're like, oh, thank goodness, because this is so much better. We met Santa Duffy. We did the Nightmare Before Christmas show, the ice skating show. I mean,
Nice.
there's so many food options and adult beverages there. It was just like a classical adult evening. It was like people were dressed up, they had gowns on, they had top hats on. It was really fun. So a much more different experience than Mickey's Very Merry.
Okay. Love that. Walt, what's your thoughts?
We're only on till 11, so I can't say too much. I think Doug kind of stole my thunder. For locals down here, if you have the pass where you can go Christmas week, it makes no sense to go to the party. Everything they give you at the party, you can have as of the 21st or 20th. You get it for free because it's just part of the everyday offerings. You get
Right.
you get the fireworks, you get the parade, and you'll get some of the meet and greets. Why would you pay for the party?
That's a great point.
I mean, why would you do that? I mean, we've done it. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we were dumb enough to do it, but why would you do that? So no, we probably won't get the Christmas party, unfortunately. They're starting to get very pricey as well. We've now gotten to the point now where we have to decide which one. We might do Jollywood. We were there for the first year of Jollywood, and it was not good. We were there, and that's why we didn't go last year. But it looked a lot better. We might do Jollywood, but no, we
Okay.
won't do the Christmas party this year.
Okay.
And that's our jam. If you guys know us,
You're
Christmas
Christmas
is our
people.
thing. We are Christmas people here in this house, but we're gonna skip the party.
Walt has a tradition. Melissa likes to dress up very nice, very apropos. Walt calls it sexy. She wears the elf outfit from the movie. Walt loves it. It's amazing. So, Tina, what do you think?
He wears it for a little while.
Oh Lord, good
Oh.
Walter. Oh boy, thank God he's going on
All right.
vacation soon. Tina, what do you think?
Way
It's
much
after 9.
TMI for a Friday night. So out of all of these things, I think the Jollywood Nights is the one that piques my interest the most. I did the Christmas party at Magic Kingdom. My son upchucked outside the Jingle Cruise, and
Oh.
that was it.
Oh.
So And I didn't get to enjoy hardly anything because I was pushing
Oh,
him in a stroller the entire night while he was sleeping. So, hang out with friends, so that was worth it to hang out with a lot of you that were there. But Jollywood Nights, Hollywood Studios is my favorite park during Christmas time
Okay.
because the nostalgia of it, and like the old fashioned
very
decorations
retro.
and everything, very retro, and I love it. I would probably want to experience this, what this has to offer, um,
I
if
think
if
it's
we were gonna go.
I think
So
it's really good now that they've improved, and I agree with you, Tina. They made some strides last year. I'm actually really looking forward more to this going down. We will be there. Preston and I announced that we will be there opening night for both of them, the 7th and the 8th, and we will go live with them. I won't be as good as the other people, but I'm as good as I once was for one time at least, and we'll have some fun. So I'm looking forward to it. Uh, there you go. April, here's some good things. Disney unveils new Magic Shot photo guides. This is the first time. Hello, Kelsey Elizabeth. First time that I can know that they've put out some photo guides. So let me show you this, and then I want to get everybody's opinion on this. They got you open it up, and it gives you some different check boxes that you can go through for the different cool kid magic shots that you could go around and get with the different characters that are around there. Of course, then it also shows you where these locations are in the park. It gives you some ideas of how some of these go for doing it. Of course, there's some more of them right there with the different ones that are all the way around. Nice little guide there. I won't go to that yet. So, what do you guys think? April, does this help having something like this? Are people going to go look for more magic shots if this is available?
I think it's a great addition because being a PhotoPass photographer years and years ago at the parks, you would always have guests come up to you and ask you if you had magic shots. So I think this is going to actually help the guests know where they're located and if they are offering it. And so they're not just wandering around if who has what. So I think it's a great addition on Disney's part.
Okay. Jen says she loves these photo guides. Susan says my sister loves doing these. Nice work, pal says, hey, I need that guide. I should also remind everybody out there that, hey, our good friend who was on last night with us, Miss Brittany Laree, is now a photo pass photographer
Mhm.
over in studios. So make sure if you see her over there, she said definitely say hello. She loves meeting people from the community. Christy PH Disney, welcome in. Walt, are you in on the photo pass, and does the guide make sense?
It does. I like it. I think it's a good idea. Maybe change up some of the looking at the characters that are in there. Maybe they could upgrade some of them. But I really like this. I think it's a good idea. I think it's an incentive for people to go around and get these photos. I like it. We'll do it.
Okay,
We'll do it.
love it. Shannon Guzman, welcome into the channel. Yes, we were sitting there and we were having some fun there on the channel, and we did watch last night and kept an eye on it. We're glad you're here with us tonight. Have some fun in here with us. Uh, and try to have a little class when you come in. How about that? So have a little class when you come in. Tina, what do you think?
so when I do weddings, I tend to have like a packet
Mm-hmm.
for people to check off what type of shots. Nothing is ever guaranteed, obviously, when you're a wedding photographer. Um, but this is perfect because these booklets are guaranteed. These are the shots that you can get. You tell them what you want. You can check them off.
Mm-hmm.
You say, okay, we already got that one. I absolutely love this idea, and I kind of want to steal it like a little booklet idea for my own business because it is
Okay.
cute and I
Yeah, I
love
think
it.
it's a good
I think
idea.
it,
I do
yeah,
too.
it's great. Love
Lily's
it.
like dad. Ken, welcome in. Doug, what do you think about this magic shot little guide?
Uh, I think it's actually a good idea because, you know, every time we go for, photos, uh, first thing I ask is, do you have any magic shots? Well, now you can know where they're at, and you can take advantage of it. So I think it's good.
I think it's going to pick up some of the activity on it. I did ask Brittany offline what she thought about it. She said the same thing. I think it's going to be really, really good, and I think it's going to really take off. Theme Park Giant, hello, Thad. Good to see you, buddy. So we're excited about that. All right, next topic. Let's go over to Walt. Walter, be our guest, unveils new menu offerings at Magic Kingdom starting on July 16th. I brought this up on the screen. I know it looks a little bit like an eye chart, but I kind of wanted to pull everything into one. I don't have all the pictures for everything because, frankly, well, I couldn't find them. French onion soup au gratin will be one of the offerings. A mixed green salad that is, of course, plant based all the way around. Endive and walnut salad. Steak frites. That sounds good right there. Pan roasted Arctic char. Poulet rogue chicken. Creme brulee tart. And a blooming rose. Everybody loves the rose over there. Walt, what do you think of this brand new menu offerings over at the castle?
Well, we'll have to get a little bit more in depth, Melissa and I, into the menu to really be able to see. When obviously Be Our Guest first opened, we loved it. Loved the menu they had back then. They changed it to the prefix. I really thought the quality went down
I
from
agree.
there
Mm-hmm.
significantly. And maybe this will be better. I'll have to. It's hard to give a real judgment. I'm hopeful. Steak frites sounds good. The pan seared Arctic char. Certain things on there sound good. We may give this another try. The
Okay.
ambiance is great. I'll have to look into the menu a little bit more.
Okay. Tina, would you jump all over this, or you're only there for the gray stuff?
No, I'm all over everything about this.
Okay.
It looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Right.
Mm.
Liking what
Yes,
I'm hearing.
please.
Jay Nashville says it was great when they had quick service lunch in there. Yes, have to
Yeah,
agree with that.
breakfast too.
They
They
had
used to have
breakfast too.
breakfast too.
Yep, I've actually done all three of those there over time because Kayla
Yeah.
loves bells. So when she was growing up, that was always her. Whatever you could pick one thing out, it always had to be this place. So, Doug, what do you think? There's some great. There's no squirrel, but there's some free range chicken.
No, we've never eaten there. So I don't know. It's to see restaurants like this really aren't that big to me,
Right. Okay. Hey, not a problem.
especially at the parks. I mean, if I'm going to do a meet and greet and pay that much money, I'm going to go to Crystal Palace or
Okay.
I'm going to go, to one of the other whatever characters are at. But yeah, I'm just not big on like these kind of menus. I'll eat at Tony's every day. I love Tony's.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Okay. April, how about for you and your fam? Is this something Be Our Guest that excites you to see a brand new menu?
It just kind of like excites me a little bit more that they're going possibly away from the prefix menu because we
Mm-hmm.
experienced that at California Grill and we didn't care for it as much because we didn't have a lot to choose from. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited that Be Our Guest is going back to a traditional menu because I think it opens up more opportunities. And I think we would definitely go back because we've only been like once as well. So it's an experience, and I think it's a specialty like night thing, not necessarily like running around the park and then going in,
Mm-hmm.
but just kind of like a date night or something. So,
Okay, date night. Okay, great idea. Bev's Life said she loves the creme brulee. It does look amazing. And let's see. I was looking down. I thought I saw some of Lily's Life. Him and Cake's just going back and forth, having some fun, which is typical of those two guys, which is a great thing. I love that. They're both having some laughs, and so glad they're here with us on our channel. Let's do one more topic here that I want to talk about tonight's show that we watch. Hello, Dave Dystopia. Welcome in. Let's talk about this. I want to throw this out there and then get everybody's opinions of what you think about these medals. Disney just came out with the Wine and Dine Half Marathon Weekend medals. Here's the review, and I want to show them to you all. So here is your first one.
Oh
I
my God.
got a little moose shoe on there with some 5K action. Little that one there. Here you got Olaf coming in with the 10K action right there. Then you got the Wine and Dine 13.1 with Lady and the Tramp. Lady and the Tramp. And then you got the 19.3 that's got all three of the ladies on there flying around, making a little magic on both sides of this weekend medal. Tina, start me up. What do you think of the medals? Does it incite you more? These things are pieces of art more nowadays than they are actually kind of medals to throw over your chest.
I've only I don't run. If I run, there's something chasing me, and you better run too. But if these were like virtual marathons that I could join, just to say that I actually did, like, at least if I could walk it,
Mm-hmm.
just to get these medals, I would absolutely love them because I love them. They're so cute and they're creative and they make me want to be really athletic even though I'm asthmatic.
Okay. All right. Good
So,
points. Jeff, you can get a medal if you do this and fall down. And Fast Pass, can you do this as a scooter with a glass of wine? I would like to see that. Personally, being a scooter person, I would like to see that. Doug,
video.
what do you think? These are some nice medals.
they, they, they may be nice, but yeah, I don't pay to run, you
Understandable.
know. But the only wine and dining that I do anymore is with Belinda.
Okay. Well, you should get a medal for that, or maybe she should.
I
One of the two.
should get a medal for that.
Maybe she
No,
should.
not
I don't know.
her, me.
We're gonna give it to Belinda, so we'll get one made.
He's giving you a medal.
April, what do you think of these? Great artwork.
I love the medals. You know, when I first started back in 2016 running with Disney, the medals weren't metal. They were like plastic. So they've really upgraded the medals along the years and they're heavy. So if you do a challenge and you wear all four of them, you're going to have a lot of weight on you. But I'm in the virtual summer series right now with the attraction medals. So I'm
Mm-hmm.
excited to hang them up as soon as I finish them, but they are virtual for the summer. And I know this is not the wine and dime, but for the springtime, they have the Winnie the Pooh 10K. So I'm excited about that. So I
Okay.
love them. Hmm.
All right. Kelsey says, Tina, anytime you want to do Run Disney, just call. Debbie says, I'm with Tina. Virtual runs, walks, or mostly walk at her speed. So there you go. Okay. Walter, what do you think of these?
I'm upset
Okay.
because
Why are we upset?
well, first because we do the Run Disneys a lot, Melissa and I, and Wine and Dine is usually the one we do, and we call it the Walk Disney, not the Run Disney, because we don't run them either. We walk them. We just
Okay.
walk them at a quick pace. So we call them the Walk Disney. But she is the one you got on the screen right now. She is a huge Mulan and Mushu fan, and we always do the 5K, and we missed it this year. The day we were supposed to sign up, we didn't. It was like 11 o'clock when we remembered, and by 11 o'clock, it's too late.
It's
It's like
gone.
they're gone. It's gone. We were PI, you know what.
G.
And these are great. I highly recommend everybody to do a Run Disney event. It's a cool experience. You don't even have to run it. You can walk it. I mean, it's amazing. I think they're a lot of fun. It's pricey, but you get stuff at the end. You get the medal. There's characters on it. People are dressed up. It's a cool experience. I would recommend doing it one time.
I think it is. I just really like how much these medals have gone from just circular
They're
things that
great.
hang to they are works of art,
They
coloration, everything.
pieces of art. Nice. I mean, very, very nice. One of these days, I'd like to get us to get a group together and do a Run Disney event together. That would be a lot of fun.
That sounds like it would be a lot of fun. I offered a
That
guy.
would be fun.
I was down there one time. I said, "Hey, I'll give you $30 for that medal." He goes, "It cost me $150 just to enter." Can't blame the
Yeah.
guy for trying, you know. So
But also, if you guys walk, you have to walk fast because those balloon ladies will catch up to you. So
yes, they
Well,
do.
doing
not the
10K,
5K.
not
The
the 5K,
5K,
but
they
the 10K
yeah.
and up. So
The
Yeah.
balloon ladies will chase you down. Welcome
Yeah.
into Christine Hickman. Hello,
yeah,
Christine.
the 5Ks
Good to
are
see you.
fun runs.
Love that. All right.
Mhm.
I know I'm going to have to pull everybody up on the screen over here because I think, well, no, I do have everybody over there. Okay, that's good. Surprisingly, I did
Except
some.
you.
Oh yeah, we don't
Except
see
You're
you.
Eve.
missing.
Yeah, well, honestly, sometimes everybody would rather do the show without me anyway.
That's true.
See, I'm not wrong.
I'm
Not
kidding.
wrong.
That was just reactionary.
Hey, you speak the truth when the least expect it. There you go. Here you go. A couple things I want to hit this real quick. We're not going to go long into the community stuff tonight, but a couple things to me that are very important. First, tomorrow night, Sunday night, Sunday night, 2 nights from now. Hello, Kale. Welcome in. He's on a plane listening to us. Welcome in, buddy. Lily's Life is going to be our guest on Sunday night. This amazing young lady is an incredible part of our community. Her and her parents will be sitting down with the Triple C's on Sunday night, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to it. I hope that you all will come over Sunday night, 6 o'clock, get to know Lily. I've seen the interview. It's all laid out. It looks really good. And I'm excited for this. Tina, I know you won't be there, but I know this is one you were disappointed you can't make, but you're excited to see what your teammates are going to do.
I'm excited, and I will be watching. So, um, I'm so excited. Lily, I'm sorry, and I'm gonna miss this. I wanted to be there, I did, but I had some priorities and life
Yep.
lifed, and I'm
Life
so
stuff.
excited.
Absolutely. So
So excited.
Life.
for that.
life. So Sunday night, 6 o'clock. Check that out. Also, Jen and I will be interviewing Debbie Weiss, who is the Wonderful World of Animation. Walt, this lady you would love to check out. She has a whole gallery in California, and we're going to get to see it. And she does everything she does is sells of movies from animators. And when I
Nice.
first talked to her and did the first initial talk, I'm looking over her shoulder and I'm like, is that Jiminy Cricket behind you? She's like, yeah. She goes, it's from Fantasia, Pinocchio, something. I'm like, ugh. And then she goes, is that Roger Rabbit behind you? Because she could see up behind me. I had the lights on. And I said, yeah, I'm a big fan of Roger Rabbit. It's my favorite movie. She goes, oh, I've got the opening scene of Roger Rabbit right here for $6,500. I'm like, oh my God. So she's got movies all the way back. I know she just recently, she'll probably tell us a story. She recently sold a cell from the original Snow White, Walt's first big event. So I can only imagine what that went for. So Tuesday night,
Nice.
8 o'clock. I'm excited about that. We
That's
announced
exciting.
we're gonna be at the Mickey's Not So Scary coming up on August the 15th. We're excited about that. Can't wait for that. We hope you'll tune in live. Love this thumbnail. We're gonna get our thumbnails up for the Christmas parties very shortly. Something new that we have started on this channel, which has been extremely well received. I just looked over and Doug's pumping his fist. I don't know. It's behind over here, Doug. So I turn over. You're in my face, pumping your fist. I don't know what the heck was going on. Let me pull this up real quick. I should have had this.
I'm excited. I'm excited about Halloween.
You're excited about what? Now that's two truths and a lie right there.
Yeah.
Birthdays, everybody. One of the things we started doing, and I know other people do the birthdays and do a very good job with it. They do it differently in the community. We're just making it simple and making it easy. If you have not given us your birthday, your month and day, you probably ought to get into that so that we can highlight you. Highlighting this week, we did the big sing-along type thing on Sunday. We're just going to highlight for the end of the week here. Scallywag Steve was on the 13th. Happy birthday, Steve. Keith Winter and that crazy Disney lady were on the 15th. Happy birthday to them. Magic Adventures Jen was on the 16th. Today, I was informed that today is Sai's birthday just a little bit
It
ago,
is.
which I did not know. So Christine just put hers in there. Debbie Bernfeld, if you could please put Sai in the tracker for today for her birthday for next year. We'd like to do that. Happy birthday, Sai. But today is also the 17th, first off, was Belinda, Dakota, Doug's wife and daughter, and Adam of Adamsland, the producer himself, was in there. That was the 17th. And today, along with Sai, is Jennifer Piccolo, Shep of Adventures to Shep, and my son Preston, who turned a magical 18 years old today.
Wow.
And he actually told me today that he got one of his best birthday presents yesterday. So it was kind of cool to hear that. I'm not going to talk about that. That's something with him. So if we don't have your birthday, make sure you get it to us. Debbie's doing a good job of tracking it. We would like to recognize and announce your birthdays as we do it. People and birthdays are important, and I'm really glad that we're doing that. It was Shanice's birthday on the 17th from Beb's Life. Luke just left that message. So there you go. Debbie Bernfeld will be tracking all of them. And thank you, Debbie, for doing a great job with this. Want to remind everybody that we are doing a once a week hangout now. We're doing them on Thursdays. I am calling people and bringing different people in to join us. We are talking Disney during the hangouts. We're still doing it on Thursdays. probably come August 1st because of football, it's going to move over to late Tuesday nights. But if you like to be in the hangout, you're interested in coming on one night and talking Disney with some of these great people and others in the chat, hit me up. I'll put you on our list. We're going to keep mixing it up and bringing people in. We had an amazing Doug. I know you just popped in last night, but I got to be honest with you. We had a great show. Tina, would you agree with that? Last Snow was jumping. I thought we talked about a lot of topics.
It was fun.
And I'm
A
not
lot of
bringing
good
up
moments.
I'm not bringing up any of the jokes from last night. But if you want to go back and see it. We have Jennifer Caruso's mugshot, so we have that. So you can check that out. Go back and check it out. She's now part of the Caruso crew. She's got a tattoo and all kind of stuff, and you can hear that story. Go back and check out last night's show. For those people who are in here who are coming to the August meetup, which is just a few weeks away, I'm not going to go into hashtag everything tonight. All I'm going to say is you need to put August 1st on your calendar and be here to watch or watch the replay. We are going to go over highlights of everything that's going on. We're going to discuss who will be live streaming what events. We are going to do a drawing to line up all of the amazing, incredible Jay Nashville, Paul, Stephanie, Monorail Molly did an amazing job getting that all together. The door prizes are sick. There's over 20.
I hope they get better.
There's no, well, I mean, good dude. There's over 20 lounge fly bags in the door prizes, and every person that's coming is getting a door prize, and every door prize bag is valued from $50 to $75 roughly. Okay, so it's just going to be good stuff. So the 1st of August, which is 2 weeks away, you need to put it on your calendar. Make sure you're here. We're going to talk about the whole meetup that night. We will also draft although I wanted to do it, I got outvoted by my team. My team knows better than me. I wanted the bowlers to defend themselves. I thought it would be great to see if they could be knocked off as that. But we are going to fully draft all the bowling teams all the way through for that night. So it'll be a lot of fun. Please plan on coming in and hanging up. I got to highlight this real quick. So I got to make sure I do this right. Wish I could come at the meetup. We're too far in the UK. Oh, you're up in the UK. I didn't realize you were in the UK. Thank you for being here so early in the morning. My God, love it. So last night privately, I shared one of the unannounced prizes that we're going to do as part of our packages for the military event. Now, Tina and Doug were there. They got to see it. And I don't want you to say what it was, but your reactions were priceless last night when I showed you guys that. Tina, you were still on there when I showed that, weren't you? Before you left? No? Is that after you left? Then I'll go to Doug. Doug, for you, I know you were there, and I know that we had some other friends there that I showed you. It was wow, right? That was the whole reaction. That's all you can say. Head nod? Okay.
It was.
He's so excited.
No, it was just, it was a wow moment, and there was really no other way to describe it.
It was, I actually heard two people gasp and say, "Oh my God," which was, that was incredible. So,
yeah, but you don't count, Pete.
No, it wasn't me. I was too busy holding on for dear life so that I didn't break anything. Here's what I can tell you. Here's what I can tell you. We have a couple other things that have now come in that art from the community. If you guys follow a great family, the Disney Nerd Herders, amazing people in our community. Stacy is an artist in her own right. Stacy painted a painting that will be part of that event. So I can tell everybody that we're going to have probably 3 packages that we're going to give away for anybody who donates on it. We're going to try to get to 10,000 to finish out the year at least. The prize packages, if I combined all 3 together, I would say right now the value of that would be somewhere in the $3,000 to $3,500 range. We have art that has come in from multiple of the artists from the Disney Festival of the Art that have donated prizes and all. So be ready. That'll be Saturday night at the August event. I'm telling you, you're not going to want to miss out. And if you, every time you donate $20, you get a chance to win that there. Welcome into the crew is in the house, Doug. You got to be careful, or you might get stuck with some type of Shiv or
Yep.
something. Regina,
Public enemy number one and number two.
yes, they are here right now.
All the felons are
Yeah,
here.
so that's welcome in. Jen says, "Sorry, I missed it." Well, we had to highlight it a little later. So anyway, this is coming up. We're excited about it. Last, before I go back over, and I want to hit a community thing real quick before we hit the news again. I want to highlight, these were channels we highlighted last Sunday. If you'd like to go back and check them out, we highlight new channels each week. Inside the Mouse, great little channel. We highlighted Battleground Biscuits. Love this channel. I've been watching some of their content this week, so you can check them out. Manny Runs Disney and the Run in Ears. Got a large channel there, name, but real nice guy. I've talked to him on email a couple times. Real nice dude there in California. And Wonderland Way. We'll have 5 new channels coming out Sunday night. We do that every week as part of our crusade to help others. I'm going to let you guys take a quick break. I'm going to run through and just hit a couple of the community things. When we come back, first topic I want to talk about is, and I want to get your honest opinion, does tonight lift up the electricity because of seeing the soft opening of the parade? Does it take away, considering that there's so many people out there that went and booked hotel rooms that wanted to be part of that experience as a brand new event and are not getting it? Where do you feel? We all sat and watched it. You've had a little time to think about it. Is it a special sit and watching here? So, that'll be our first topic when we come back here in just a minute, everybody. Let me knock this out real quick. First, I want to do the recognitions. Casey's Corner of the World each week. Casey is my good friend and brother out there who likes to recognize and talk about people when they do things right. Casey's channel right there, that's his logo. Hit him up. Moderators, drop his link if you could for me. We want to recognize Nice Work Pal. Congratulations over there. Did a great job. Over 1,000 subscribers on their channel. They were in the chat a little bit earlier. Bev's Life is in the channel right now, watching us from the UK. Bev's Life, congratulations. Everybody give her some love in the chat. Give them some love in the chat. They went over 1,000 subscribers on the channel. Not easy to do when you're doing stuff from the UK. You're limited on what you can do. Great job. Congratulations. I know it took a lot to get there. Dude and Johnny went well over 1,000. They're now up over 1,500. Congratulations. Met these guys down in the park. Man, if I can get them on the channel, I am trying. Their home is like a daggone museum. It's incredible. Score Jason also hammered it, went well over the 1,000 mark, hitting it up over 1,200 from down at the Disney parks. Great job to Score Jason. 2,000, congratulations, Scuda Adventures. Scuda Adventures, many of you know them. They went up over the 2,000 mark on their channel. Congratulations, guys. Disney Girl Kim, I talked to her. I booked her for the Wednesday show and the Triple C show coming up later this year. Disney Girl Kim up over 5,000 subscribers on her channel. Kim, a great little Kentucky lady doing a great job. Traveling around Disney, Jen told me about this channel a long time ago, and man, she was right. They do a great job. The husband and wife team, and man, they really try to bring you the adventure, and they help you find it out there. 10,000, and Jen, he came back to me when I told him I was going to highlight his channel, and he literally said, maybe it's time for you guys to interview us now that we are 10,000. So there's a chance maybe we'll get to sit down with them. They are amazing people. Barry's place out in California. Barry went over 15,000 on his channel. Congratulations to Bob going over 15,000. And the last highlight this week, the amazing Dapper Danielle. Danielle and I had a chat today on email for a few minutes. Danielle has really exploded. She's got a brand new book out. It is selling like crazy all over the place. Her podcast has been taking off. She's had amazing guests, and now her YouTube channel has just been blowing up. She's up over 25,000. It wasn't that long ago. She was at 5,000 or 6,000. So she is really, really knocking it out the park. Congratulations to Danielle. Magical moments.
Hey,
Yes.
me and Dapper Danielle are bacon buddies.
Well, that's a good thing. Jen says I read her book this week. She loved it. You are baking buddies. That's true. She did have a good time at breakfast with us, did she not? How about that? All right, let's go over Miss Susan Silva, who's been in the chat. Sponsors.
The magic is calling, calling, calling us. It's calling, calling.
Man, I still love that song. What's Chapana Disney? Susan Silva, everybody. She sponsors this segment each week. She loves to highlight and bring the magic, and we got some great pictures. This is from the last couple weeks. I've had so many sent to us right there. So there's Jeff, and that's Sarah P. Down there. They were having some. I don't know what drink that was. One of their favorite. Jeff, they had a bunch of drinks, but great picture of those guys. Here's an awesome one that was sent us a while ago. Fun to be free, and Sierra's in there, and nice work. Is it nice work, pal, in there? It's hard to see. It's a little bit darker there. We got some good friends in here on this one, having some fun on that one. So this is Blake. He will be a guest this coming Sunday on the channel. All aboard with Blake, not Sunday, this coming Wednesday for Two Truths and a Lie. Blake will be our guest. We met him down at the meetup. Great guy, and looking forward to sitting down and talking with him. Talking about our friend last night, Brittany Lurie and Miss Regina Erie. Regina sent me this a while back. I just haven't had a chance to throw it up there. What you can't see here is Regina's got a shiv to the back of her saying, "You're going to take this picture with me, whether you like it or not." I didn't think you should do it that way, but that's the way they roll in Prison Squad. So great picture. I love those. Brittany loves Regina, and Regina is the one that pointed us out and pointed in direction over here. Great picture here with Lily's Life. All of them hanging out down there. Just amazing. This is an amazing group of people, and Cakes and Mandy are hanging out with the family. Good stuff right there. Camping's going to be fun. Lily's Life right there on there. This is our friends, our Castle Life. They were out in California, out in, you can see they're all dressed up to be in the, I guess, Cars Extraordinado, Route 66 behind them. Great picture that they sent over to us right there. Mark Langenkamp was out I believe this was in California. This was taken, I think. Could be wrong. Could be Florida. Maybe it's that Animal Kingdom behind him. It's got to be Florida. It looks like Animal Kingdom entrance behind him. Justin Scarnelli, he saw those guys and said hello to him. And that's absolutely awesome. Love that picture from Mark. Thank you. I love it when you guys are sending these pictures. Preston said, "I want you to put this up on my birthday." So I did. This was a recent picture up there when we went up to Fenway Park, as Tina would say. And Tommy from Corner Sports and Shep and Carlos, myself, and Preston in a group picture there. So Preston, I met my things. The Giant was over in Epic. The Giant is Epic. The crazy thing is that thing behind him, the entrance to Epic, that is 200 stories tall. That's how big that is. Look at that. He's halfway up that thing. He just love it. Great job. Check out Theme Park Giant, everybody, if you haven't yet. Our friends, speaking of the Nerd Herders, they were over in France not that long ago. One of the pictures that they sent me over out in front of that castle, loved it. And then, of course, Drew in the Moment was loving some Little Mermaid on there. So good stuff as we get back in. Great pictures. I love this segment of the channel where we get to do it. If you have pictures when you're down in the park, if you meet up with your favorite streamer, if you are a streamer and you hook up with a couple other streamer friends, send me the picture. We would love to put it out here. I try to put up 10 to 11 new each week, and thank you to Susan for doing it. I do want to update real quick verbally the race to 100K that we usually do, and the under 1,000. They are both updated. The race to 100K is over on Monorail Molly's channel, on the front of her channel. We track it and keep it there, and you can check out every great channel from 5,000 up to 99.9 on the creators over there. I keep the under 1,000 over here on my channel. YouTube went in and was playing with configurations this week, and when I went to go pull the pictures and pull the graphics, I couldn't do it. So it is updated over there, so you can check the under 1,000 on mine. You can go over to Jen's channel and check the under 100K. Man, there's some great creators in there that are tracking out really strong, and hopefully next week YouTube will have their settings back to normal and we'll be able to get back in. Let's start here, and I'm going to start. Walt is always the voice of either reason or chaos, depending on which day of the week it is and what side of Walt we're getting. I asked a question before we started about your thoughts about seeing that tonight, a couple days early. There's excitement in the air because it's a brand new thing. Man, people went crazy as soon as Disney announced the soft opening. But I had a lot of people. I had at least 8 people reach out to me that were furious that they had went and booked rooms, that they had spent money. 2 of them had spent money on flights to be down there for the official opening night when all merch is coming out, the whole thing's coming out, and they were absolutely furious. So where's your thoughts on that?
I don't see an issue with it. I don't think
Okay.
it changes anything. It's a soft opening. Soft openings happen all the time. All the time.
Okay.
There's nothing to be furious about. I mean, these things happen. Sunday is still the official first night,
Mm-hmm.
and they'll still have the official merchandise for the first night that you can get. You're still going to be part of history if you go. I don't know. I don't see an issue with that.
And
I think it actually is going to enhance it. I'm
okay.
that much more excited to go see it in person.
Okay.
So I think Sunday's going to be even better.
Okay. Scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate that parade after watching it the way we did?
Uh, what am I? I mean, if I'm rating it against previous parades, I'm going to give it a 7.
Okay.
I
What do you?
still like Main Street Electrical Parade better. I
Okay.
just do. I just
Okay.
do.
And that may change when you see it live and you have the full experience of everything around. Who knows? Okay.
It
Tina,
might.
what's your? Go ahead. Well, you have one more thing.
No, it might change it. I don't think it will, but it might.
Okay. Never know. Tina, what's your thoughts on this, and where would you rate that parade? Up. I am Tina. I rate this parade the same size.
Dang it! Sorry. I agree with Walt. Soft happenings go on. Soft openings happen all the time. If I was gonna rate it,
Yeah.
I again agree with Walt. Nothing beats Main Street Electrical Parade. That is a 10 for me. This parade, I haven't seen Paint the Night, and I don't remember Spectro Magic.
Okay.
But I would rate this, in my opinion, just as itself as a nighttime parade, I would give it a 9.5. I
Okay.
loved the light. It was encapsulating.
Woo!
I
Wow.
absolutely loved it.
Tina going a little bit higher. Spaceship Ear says Walt 7 is fair based on his book. Doug, let me come over to you. What do you think?
Uh, there's different reasons why they do soft openings. Due to, they want to make sure it's working correctly. They want to get the timing down better. Now, with that being said, I said this earlier to you guys during the parade, is you don't know if you've seen the whole parade yet.
Good point. Mm-hmm.
Due to a soft opening, there may be more people walking in the parade. I did hear there possibly could be projections. Now, we thought we saw them tonight. It did look like waves going down Main Street.
Okay.
Whether that was coming off the float or a projection, we don't know. You would have had to been there to see.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't think I would be mad if I was going Sunday. I would much, I would know what more to expect. I
Mm-hmm.
think tonight, I was actually surprised that they announced it as early as they did.
Yeah.
I could have saw them announcing it at 6 o'clock, just so they didn't get that big rush,
And they did get that.
the way, yeah.
They did get that.
So I think they did a very good job with it. I'm going to give it an 8.7.
8.7. Okay. All right. There you go. It's interesting. James says, since we've been going to Disney World, there hasn't been any regular nighttime parades. I love the new parade. The floats are very lovely. There you go. And Bev's Life says, agreed, the soft opening is more of a test phase. You might have a lot more on the finished parade. So, George S. Cook, welcome in. April, what's your thoughts?
My thought is, again, I agree with everybody what they were saying here. We haven't had a nighttime parade. I think the, anticipation of a parade has been a long time coming. I think the entertainment is building up in the parks, which is great, to get some of that back. I do like the Paint the Night parade. So I went to California, just blew me away, especially with the soundtrack from Wreck-It Ralph. It was really good.
Right.
So this parade, I would probably also give it, a 7 to 7.5. But when I
Okay.
see it in person, it could go to a 10.
Okay.
So,
Could go to a 10. Doug,
mhm.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Are they gonna do it at 11 o'clock?
Oh,
Why
It
not?
tonight?
wasn't. It wasn't officially said. Just 9 o'clock was officially given. So
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
agree with Walt and say no because I had like I was sitting at dinner for Preston's. We were doing Preston's birthday dinner, and all of a sudden my phone started blowing up. You'd have thought somebody just won the Ravens just did something good or the Orioles won a game or something. The way people were hitting me up all of a sudden,
Not
and I
tonight.
look over and man, it's all about this. And people were, hey, this is out. Do you know about this? And it was crazy. And I didn't see anything. Everybody that I talked to, and I talked to a couple people that actually got the email directly from Disney themselves in the media that said, no, it's just the 9 o'clock one. That's all they're doing. So when I asked the same question, are they doing 11 too? And no, but it just says 9 o'clock. So, hey, if they do, they surprise us all. So as we go through. So I would say about an 8 for myself. I definitely love the colors and everything. I guess I'm doing it at 8 because I really want to see it firsthand and let it all overwhelm me and let it to be taken away in the moment. I agree with Jen. I was caught up emotionally in it as I'm sitting here watching it and just the colors and everything. And I didn't even have the music on. So I can't even imagine how it's going to be. And I'm excited. So let's get back to the news here. Let's talk about this, guys. And we'll start with Doug on this one. Doug, Disney went out and did it this past week. It was Walt and Lillian's 100th anniversary. They'd had a cake there for him. They had pictures there. They decorated, of course, the stage and all there with the piano and everything out there with it and just trying to do it. Did that excite you? Were you like, okay, that's cool? Did you think it was a great homage? What was your feelings?
I don't want to say it excited me. I mean, there's not much that excites me these days.
Okay.
Um, I thought it was a very good honoring. Because I mean, let's put it, Lillian doesn't get the recognition that she should.
Okay. And we're
I
going to
mean,
talk about that in just a little bit too.
yeah, she was a big part of everything with Walt. And
Absolutely.
I think this is very nicely done. It wasn't over the top. It wasn't, it was just a nice gesture, I think, on their part.
Okay. Uh, Miss April, what's your thoughts?
It's a nice, dedication to Walt and Lily, and I think, like Doug was saying, it's very, it doesn't have to be, oh wow, like overly done. I think it's really good. I know there are a lot of nods to Lillian. I know you said we're going to talk about that, so
Mhm.
I think she's definitely recognized for some things with Walt. So I think she should be recognized as well. So
Okay.
absolutely, yep.
Walter?
Subtle, nice dedication. I'm glad they did something.
Yeah, I think I agree with you there. And Tina?
You know, I'm a romantic at heart, but maybe I don't fully understand why the need for this kind of tribute, like the wedding cake. Like, what are some other things I feel like where Lillian left her mark on Disney? Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, she was married to Walt. You know what I mean? Like, what's the
Mm-hmm.
point of the wedding cake? Is it just to signify that she was married to Walt? Do you know what I mean? Like,
I
things
th-
that like this go through my head.
I think it's just
Um,
because of the 100th year anniversary of the actual date they got married. I think that's what it
okay,
is.
okay, yeah, maybe I guess that makes sense. But
Yeah.
and it looks a little spacey. I mean, you could have put a couple more things, I think, on either side of the piano, but who am I to judge? But
It does look spacey, but I agree with Walt. Simple and you don't go crazy, but you give it an acknowledgement, and then at least that there's the touch there. Like one of the things that when I was watching, I know this is off topic, but one of the things when I was watching all the California coverage, one thing I would have loved to have seen. Disney knows exactly where Walt stood when he made that there. Now, obviously, when you're watching the opening on the black and white opening from the ABC video for opening day, it's kind of tough to see because it's tight. But I know there's people out there that do that for a living that could figure that out, or Disney may already know. I would have loved to seen just a microphone, an old school microphone from that time, just standing there in the spot,
yeah,
just all day. Nobody had to
yep,
walk up to it. Didn't have to be hot, but just have the microphone there. And I think if that microphone would have been there when they played the Walt talking, doing the dedication, I think it would have brought people to tears just knowing that little bit. I wish Disney would have done that homage, but then again, I'm a historical nut at part. So, April, I'm going to go over to you. Look, I actually have the price, so you don't have to do any work tonight. Disneyland Magic Key new Napoleon sampler debuts. This really sounded really good. Let me take John's comment off of there so we can actually see it here. There's a Coca-Cola cherry float, $8.99. There's a Sprite. I never thought about having a Sprite float. I ain't gonna lie. It's with strawberry syrup and a strawberry line. And there's a Barks root beer float, $8.99. Is if you pass by this, is this one of the ones that you're like, you know what? I'll spend $9 on a drink like that.
Yeah, actually, I think this is a great price on a little slate here. So I would definitely purchase it for $9. I mean,
Okay.
if it was higher than that, maybe not, but you're getting a few things here that you can try or share with people. But I would try all of them. It's a great price, and they all look good to me.
Okay. Walt, are you in on this flight? You and Melissa?
No, not at all.
No.
Won't be. It won't be Air Jam. I also don't know how big the flights are to really judge the $8.99 price. I get what April's saying, but when are they like that? What's the size? Are they like that?
They look a little
Um,
bit bigger, to me than the going over
I think
getting
they're 12 ounce.
the Coca-Cola
okay.
Magic over
Yeah,
there.
then that's not a bad price at all. But yeah, no, I don't really think we would be into these. No.
Okay. Tina, the kids going crazy, or is this one of the ones that you're saying I'll do it myself?
Yeah, this is an all me thing, minus the Coca Cola one. I'm not a Coke girl.
Okay.
I'm a Pepsi girl, but I'm
Amen.
definitely
I'm a Pepsi guy.
yeah.
Okay. There you
But
go.
I love me a good root beer float or a cream soda.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Okay. I love
Sign
that.
me up.
Okay. Doug, what do you think about this? Belinda gonna get some of these when you go down there in Dakota?
No, but I would pay $9 just for the cherry float.
For the cherry float. Okay.
There you go.
Oh yeah, yeah, I would go nuts. Hey, question: are you done with the Lillian news?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure I know what you're talking about. Yes, I remembered I pulled it. I hope it's here. So
Okay.
if not, we will if I didn't and I screwed it up, we will revisit here at the bottom. So
All right.
all right. All right, let me go over to there you go. Speaking of your series,
There it is.
Walt, see, this is how good I am. I don't even know that I have something when I have it. Disney unveils a Main Street window honoring Lillian Disney, everybody. And this is the window right here. It's Lily's beautiful blooms, flowers, and fancies, inspiring worlds of color and happiness right there. Walt, start me up. What do you think?
I think it's great. I think it's a nice, subtle way again to honor Lillian and her contributions to the parks and to the history of the parks as well. And I think it's great. Maybe a little overdue, I'm sure, but
Possibly.
yeah, I think
Okay.
it's very nice.
Okay. Tina, what do you think? Overdue? Great? Like it? Not like it? What do you think?
I think this is just so. That's the word I'm looking for.
Okay.
I don't know. It's sweet. It's beautiful. It's a great nod to her. I think this was very well done.
I love the fact that they're doing this, and I'll go back, Doug, before I come to you and say, okay, doing things like this is fantastic because I got to see firsthand with our good friend in the chat right now, John DeCure.
Mhm.
I got to walk down Main Street with him and see him look up at his window of his family heritage with so much
Mhm.
pride, with so much pride. And then I got to relive that tonight. Josh on his channel was showing a plaque from out there from one of his grandfather's paintings that he had, and it said, John's name and everything. So I think that historical homage, there's a lot of Disney family members still out there when they come to the park can see some of this. Doug, I think it's a beautiful thing.
I can't believe this was not done years ago. I think it's long overdue. I'm going to tell you, if you didn't have this woman, you would not have Mickey Mouse. You would have Mortimer Mouse.
Mortimer, yeah, it's true.
That's true. You would have
She's,
Okay.
Mortimer Mouse.
she's the one that said it
She
should
was
be
the,
Mickey.
she
Yep.
looked at Walt and she said, Mortimer is not the right, it's not right. It doesn't sound right. She came up with Mickey Mouse. So you wouldn't have him if it wasn't for her.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there are a lot of other things that I watched. I watched another movie the other day about young Walt's life and their marriage, and there's a lot of things she did, that people don't really know. She started out as a painter in his
Right.
studio,
Exactly.
you know. So she was just sitting there, coloring in all the Oswald cartoons and all that. And I mean, there's so much that she did that I don't believe she gets enough credit for.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so this, I feel, is wonderful that they finally given her the respect she deserves.
Well, and the other thing too, the two other things before I go to April that I'll say is one, her crusade after Walt passed to continue everything and to keep it moving, and her support of Roy to get obviously everything with Florida open, and then she was in the parks and
Mm-hmm.
doing things long after Walt was
Yep.
gone. So that's an amazing thing. And you know what? I love the fact, one of the things that I love about Walt is something that people don't talk about a lot. When you find the right partner and you believe in them and you trust them, it's amazing how much better A, your life can be, but B, your work can be, and the quality of what you put out. And, I believe that Walt believed in Lillian and said, I want to listen to her. And she has a voice with me, and what she says
Mm-hmm.
matters. And I love that about Walt. That is a huge
Thanks.
thing for me
Thanks,
with
Pete.
him. So not you, Walt, but
Oh,
you do
oh,
listen to Melissa. You do listen to Melissa. So, but that's a great
that's
thing
right.
when you have that partner in your life, and I love that about him, because to Doug's point, we would have Mortimer Mouse, and who knows, whatever Goofy would be called, I don't know, but that's a great thing. April, what's your thoughts seeing this amazing window?
I think it's awesome. Again, it's long overdue, like you guys are saying. Lillian should definitely be recognized, as we were saying earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So we should just thank Walt and Lillian Disney for having what we have today. And I also got a
Mm-hmm.
quote, Doug, from the other morning on Coffee Talk. He said, "Behind every man, there's a good woman," and I totally love that.
Mm-hmm. He's
So thank you,
absolutely
Doug, for
right.
saying that.
He's
Well,
absolutely right.
So,
that isn't exactly what I said.
well,
I said
close, right?
behind every great man, there's a woman rolling her eyes.
I missed the
Well,
great part, so I think I left that part out.
so what is John saying here? Pete's Pete's Hall of Fame Disney Windows is. Oh, thank you, John. That means a lot, bud. For you to care that much about our Hall of Fame, it means a lot to me. Trust me, for this community,
Oh.
it's everything. It's God, it's huge. So thank you. When does Walt listen to Melissa? Every other
All the
Thursday.
time.
Actually, all the time. Believe it or not, I've seen those two together, and they're amazing together. So I'm proud to
They
call
are.
them friends. Proud to call them friends. I have a favor to ask. So, as everybody knows, that Casey does a ton of the content to help me. It started when I
Mm-hmm.
laid in a hospital bed, and he just wanted to send me movies to watch because I was missing Disney. To him being and like a brother to me, and doing so much on this channel. We've taken a lot of pride in the fact that every video of ours has 100 views or more. I think that's an amazing thing to be able to talk to people when I'm out there talking to people about our community and what we do, and that, as Casey and I were going through videos the other day, we found one that we put up late after Christmas last year just to have it in the mix. Does not have 100 views. It's literally our only one. So I'm putting a link in here. If you guys, we got 50 some people in here. I need 30 views. Just a view. Open it up and let it play. Oh, it's the Santa Claus from France from last year, 2024. But I would love to be able, as I'm doing these interviews, to continue to say that my channel with our executive producers and our magical team have 100 plus views on every video that we have on the channel. It would mean a lot to me. I forgot, Casey and I talked about that when we were in Chicago, and I meant to do it last week and I forgot. And I just saw a text from him about something else, and it reminded me. So if you guys could click that button and let it play, 30 of them is all I need. And that'll get us up over 100. That would be amazing. All right, let's go down here. And Tina, let's talk about this for a minute. I got a couple slides to show. Get spooky with Goofy. I've always wanted to say that for years. I've been waiting to say it. Finally got to. Halloween Kitchen is back at the Disneyland Hotel in August. We're going to go out to the West Coast here from August 22nd to October 30th. That's a long time, the 31st. Goofy's Kitchen in Disneyland Hotel is getting a spooky makeover. Goofy and his pals will be decked out in all their Halloween costumes, ready to celebrate with you. You get to meet Minnie, Chip and Dale, and Pluto, and even snap a special photo with Goofy himself in his festive attire. It's going to be great. And of course, here is your menu for breakfast from 7 to 10:30 in the morning for a buffet style. Assortment of baked goods, cereals, and fruits. Sweet potato hash with chorizo, pepper jack cheese. Doug will love that. It's a cheese. Bell peppers and caramelized onions. Prosciutto with arugula, eggs Benedict, and sun-dried tomato hollandaise, paprika, and chives. Mickey waffles with classic pancakes with powdered sugar, syrup, and pumpkin icing. Oh, pumpkin icing. Made-to-order omelets on the go, and pumpkin toast with whipped ricotta, cranberry, bacon, and candied pecans. Tina, what do you think of that?
That menu looks really good, especially the prosciutto and arugula eggs Benedict. I love prosciutto and arugula together. I just love prosciutto on anything.
Okay.
And yeah, I like this. This is cool.
Okay.
I would eat everything on this menu.
There you go. Scooter, welcome in. We talked about your 2,000 subscriber mark. Nice job. Congratulations. We did that a little earlier in the show. Welcome in. Doug, what do you think? Is this a breakfast? If you were out there, would you want to hit this up?
Yeah, there's bacon.
Yeah, there's bacon. Doug's answers are
No,
simple.
yeah. Listen, I love a good breakfast, and when you add characters into it, it just makes it so much more fun. We mentioned the breakfast we had at Garden Grill.
Awesome.
It was just fantastic. Even with the characters, it was great. The menu looks good. Yeah, I'm surprised with the eggs Benedict.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's usually something they don't do.
Well, that breakfast is really
So,
good when you have the one that we did with the variety. First, the quality of the food was amazing, and then you have the characters, which everybody expects, but then you add in the company that we had at the table, and it just goes to a whole nother level. So that was a good thing as well. April, what do you think of this?
Absolutely. We've been to Goofy's Kitchen before, not for Halloween, but this looks awesome. And especially with the sweet potato hash and the pumpkin flavoring, I think it's great for the holidays. But if you guys are wondering, it's $69 for adult and $39 for a child, in case you guys were wondering. But
I love April.
I think it's I think it's a great thing to do out there. It's always so much fun with the characters, and especially at the holidays, they're all dressed up. So,
Love it. April's our honorary correspondent for our show. She's amazing. I love it. Walt, would you go out there and do this with you and Melissa? Would this be a breakfast that you guys would try?
100%. For those that don't know, Goofy's Kitchen is extremely popular out there, and it's highly rated. It's really rated high for those that have done it. They've really enjoyed the character experiences and the food. Food looks great. We did Storytellers Cafe when we were out there, and we thought that was good. This rate's even higher than that. It's a tough get sometimes to get that reservation, but yeah, absolutely. And to add on top the fact it would be with the Halloween, yeah, this is definitely a yes.
It's a yes for me too. When I get out, I'm going to get out there at some point. When I do, I want to do stuff like this. So, all right, let's jump back over to Doug. Douglas, 70th anniversary merch is out there. I'm going to kind of just do a quick overview synopsis. You can give me your highlights on what you like, what you don't. So this is that jacket that was just shown a minute ago. Here's the back of it. Disneyland across it with the 70th on the back. There was the front of it on the front breast right there. Nice jacket. Looks very comfortable. Obviously, in the Florida markets, you might not need it, but up here in the chillier markets, we do. Here's your ears. Spectacular coloring right there on the front of the ears. And April will probably be shouting out prices here in just a minute. An amazing, the backpack just jumps and the light just right off of it reflects it so much. Beautiful coloring with that. And then they had these coins that were down there that I blew up as much as I could. There's one of the castle, there's one of Walt, there's one of Mickey. There's coins that you can get to commemorate it. Doug, what do you think? This is some of what they brought out there on Thursday.
Yeah, I think it's good. I like the colors. I like everything about it. The zip up hoodie I really love because they made it look like a Spirit jersey, but it's not. It's a zip up hoodie.
Hmm.
So I love that. I love that totally.
Okay.
So yeah,
All right. April, what's your thoughts? I'm sure you're probably yelling at prices right now.
Well, I was just looking for them, but I'm not seeing prices.
Okay.
So I like the colors that Disneyland is actually using on the 70th. Some people may not agree, but I actually like that the colors pop out. They're very vibrant, so I like it. I like the ears, the backpack. I have a black shirt, a long sleeve shirt, and has these colors on it, and it just pops out too. So I think all the
Okay.
merch is great.
Okay. What does Regina say? Does anyone know how long the 70th celebration will last?
I
Will it
think
last a month? I think through the end of the year, isn't it?
Hmm
I'm
I
I
almost
think it's
thought
through
positive.
it was.
next
I
year.
thought it was. Yeah, I thought it was a year.
I thought okay,
Hmm
so it's quite some time. Regina, you got plenty of time to put together a floor plan overview and how you want to attack this, getting this merch. So you got plenty
her
of
her
time.
and her and Caruso can draw out little diagrams on
Yes,
how they're going to do their heist.
yes.
You
Matter of
know.
fact, I'd like to see that at the meetup. I'd like to see how that's done. I don't want to join the crew. I already
Okay,
got caught. I already got caught red-handed. I lost a hand.
I picture them walking in with these blueprints and just slamming them on one of the tables and just sprawling them out. And okay, we're gonna start here. You're gonna come in from behind and you're gonna come around and go here. Ron's gonna go this way, and we're gonna sneak up under the. I don't know. I have it all in my head.
All to
I
the
know.
Mission Impossible music. All to the Mission Impossible.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. So, and then she could tell Caruso, "Don't take no lip off of you." That type of thing. It was kind of like when you're in the joint. So, Walt, what do you think of the 70th merch?
Well, I mean, the merch looks cool, but it's hard for me to get really excited for that about Disneyland merch because we're Disney World people. I'm not going to wear a lot of Disneyland stuff in Disney World and vice versa. So it looks nice, but I can't get too excited about it because we're probably not going to purchase it or even be able to purchase it. So
Okay. I did get it. I did have somebody get me a shirt. I'm not gonna lie. Tina, what do you think of this?
What I love it. I absolutely this is one thing that I love about Disneyland. They hit it with the merch more than
they do.
Disney World. Absolutely love the colors. The bag I'm not a fan. Like, it looks like a beach bag, like a clear beach bag that you would take
Okay.
Right.
to the beach type thing to put your wet stuff in. I'm not a huge fan of the plastic, but I love the colors. I love the airs. I want that sweatshirt. I absolutely love it.
Okay. Brave reviews from Tina. There you go. All right, let's talk about this, guys. I think you guys might like this. We find different, unique stuff. I found this classic embroidered Mickey Mouse bags, your new go to style for the Disney statement. Here, let me show you what all they've got. And I actually have prices for this, so April can have a moment off to relax. $49.99 for the bag. Embroidered there with Mickey on it, which I thought was pretty cool. Then you got the cross-body bag here, which opens up there, and this is $34.99. And then finally, you've got this Mickey Mouse card holder for a reasonable $19.99 with Mickey's signature on the back and embroidered in the front. April, what do you think of this line right here?
I think it's a modern style. It's not like overly done. So is it made by Disney or is it a Coach brand or
I don't think the article said Disney
hmm,
style statement. I don't remember it saying in there.
okay.
I knew it wasn't Uge Gobani or anything like that, so I knew it
Nothing
was
name.
something
Okay.
basic. Right.
So no name brand. Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean, based on the prices and the look of it, I mean, some people might say it's too basic, but it does have like classic Mickey on there.
Hmm.
So again, I think it's well priced for what they're offering here. So
Okay.
yeah.
Sometimes the simplistic approach can work. Tina, what do you think?
Hmm
I
I'm
don't
going to
like
go to
it.
Walt last on this one.
It's too bland. I don't like it. Not a fan. I don't carry those type of bags around anyway. I don't like the little handbag things. If I want a bag, it's got to be a messenger bag, a backpack, or like an over the shoulder bag.
Okay.
But
Okay.
yeah.
All right. So, Walt, I'm going to give you first and then Doug. Same question for you both. This honestly looks to me like something both of your wives would love. This line. Am I right or wrong? What do you think?
No, I think they would. I actually got to disagree. I like the simplicity of it. I don't think it's bland. I think not everything with Disney has to be over the top, in your face with all the merchandise. Sometimes the subtleness of it is nice. I like that it's just Mickey like that. Um, because we have enough of the other. I get what Tina's saying. It's not, it's definitely not tons of things going on with it, but I
Mhm.
like it. I love the fact that they have the signature on the back too. That's kind of neat.
Okay,
Yes,
Can
Tina.
I
Melissa.
chime
I
back?
think Melissa would like this.
Okay,
Can
Tina.
I
Chime
chime
back
back
in
in?
before I go to Doug. Go ahead.
So I think I'd like it better if it wasn't poopy brown color. I think
Oh,
Oh,
I'd like
really?
it
Tina
if
Marie.
I
Really?
think I'd like it if it was like black and then like the Mickey Mouse on like the I'm pointing as if you can see where I'm pointing to.
Yeah.
Like the mouse ears on like the bigger bag that's on like the brown strap. If
Okay.
those were maybe like red and like the trim was black, like if it looked a little bit less 70s, I think like the
Okay.
brown just reminds me of, you know, I don't know, and maybe the fabric was, I mean, just different. It was different. It's just my taste. Like it's just my taste. That's
Sure,
all
Okay.
I'm saying.
absolutely. Yeah.
Everybody
See,
has a
I think
taste.
I like the brown with the light tan
Me too.
color. I thought it actually
Okay.
was a good, contradiction to it, or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
But
There you
I
go.
get what you're saying too, Tina. It makes sense. It's all about taste.
Douglas,
Yeah.
am I right? Belinda?
No, I don't think Belinda would like it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, she likes her lounge flies and she likes her crossover bag. She just got a new one for her birthday. It's a Mickey like it's almost like the lug bags, but it's
Oh,
not a lug bag. And she loves it. But she would not like the brown at all
okay.
because she knows that I would say, "Oh, you're gonna take your poopy bag today."
Oh, Lord. There's part of the problem. All right.
Oh,
Let's
I
talk
will
about.
agree.
Go
One
ahead.
thing real fast.
Go ahead,
Tina
please.
said she's right. It's not a bag you're going to carry around the parks. It's not practical.
Right.
It's a handheld bag. It's not something. Tina's definitely right about that. You're not going to want it for the parks. It's just going to be
A go out to
for
lunch thing
other
or
than,
something.
yeah, exactly,
Yeah.
for
Okay.
sure.
That's what I
that's why I
kind
was
of.
asking if it was a name brand bag too, because it kind of looked more like Coach or some other kind of brands. That's why I was asking.
Right.
Yeah, it did
Right.
look like
Mhm.
when I went through and tried to look at first and couldn't find one
Like
because
a
I
higher
thought it
end.
was. I fully expected it to be a brand and it wasn't. And then so,
Hmm.
all right. This is pretty cool. I know a couple people that are going to like this one. We found your new favorite Walt Disney World attractions, Icon T at Hollywood Studios. What do you guys think of this? $34.99. I'll start with Walt this time. Let's go to Walt to start. Walt, what do you think? Yes or no?
Yeah, love it. We love this T-shirt. We saw it already. We've already purchased it for a friend who wanted it. Um, Sent it to them. They loved it. Yeah, I really, really like this shirt a lot. I think it's awesome. A lot of really good icons on there, and it's a fun shirt. Yep,
Fun
for
shirt.
sure.
I don't know. I think it's a uni sex type shirt. I don't think it's male female cut that I saw. I could.
Absolutely. Yeah, I
Am
think
I
it
right?
is.
Okay. Male.
I
Okay.
think so.
Tino, what do you think of this one?
Again, I'm not a big fan of like white t-shirts or tan t-shirts, or it just doesn't look good against my pale skin. I
Okay.
wish like the shirt itself was a different color. I like the icons. I think the icons are cool, in the Walt Disney World across it. But I don't know what other color you could make this, but it's just not my style.
Okay.
Color shirt. But I think it's the design is really nice.
Okay. Doug, what do you think?
I agree with her. I don't like the white. I just don't. I think this would have been a lot better if it had some color behind it. Um, as far as the shirt goes. But yeah, I mean, I love that they got all the attractions on all the main, big attractions on the
On the
shirt.
shirt.
Is there
Mm-hmm.
anything on the back
I didn't see
No,
anything.
explaining?
Walt, I didn't see anything.
no,
Okay.
nothing on the
Okay.
back. On the bottom, it's got all the attractions written, because I think each attraction has a number next to it, if I'm not mistaken. And at the bottom, it tells you.
Tells you what they are.
Yeah, that's what
Okay.
all that writing
Okay.
is at the bottom, which is kind of neat.
Okay. April.
Yeah, I like this shirt. I first saw it in Epcot. And then actually, as I came out of like living with the Leons, I saw a girl wearing it and it looked great on her. And it does have like a little key down there to tell you what the numbers are for each attraction or icon. So it's a cute little shirt. I like it.
Okay. Welcome in, Keith Winter. Good to see you. Let's
I
hit
would
this real quick.
agree. I would agree with Keith and Tina though. I wish it was in more colors than just that
Mhm.
color. It could
Yeah.
be in other colors. They should have it in
Mhm.
several different colors.
Good
I
point.
think it would do better. I really do. Because you're right, Tina. Certain people might say, "Nope, not my color," and that's too bad because then it doesn't get sold.
That's true.
Right.
This is, and I'll let April start off on this one. This is a brand new, that's out there for. I really think more of the ladies than the guys, in my opinion. This is the blue Cinderella Castle hoodie. It is now out there at $64.99. You get the front pocket right there, or front breast pocket area with the Disney D on there, and you get the castle behind it. This just dropped. It was found at Hollywood Studios. I'd love to know, April, what do you think?
I like it. I wonder if it's like a thinner material. It kind of looks like a thin jacket.
It's-
Um, do we know if it's like a thinner material? Probably
It
not.
absolutely,
Like,
yeah, it absolutely is.
is it? It is. Okay. So
Tina,
like a thinner material. So I think 64.99 for this type of jacket's a little on the pricey side. I think it should be more like 44.99, something
Okay.
around that price range. I do like the colors of it, with the simplicity on the front and then you have the castle on the back, but I think the price should be a little lower.
Caruso loves it. Jen says, I might wear this. I would go with, I will wear this. I don't believe might's in there, knowing your Cinderella love. I'm going to go over to Tina first, let the guys finish. Tina, what do you think of this one?
I am 100% Cinderella is my princess in this sweater. I don't like there's a lot of Cinderella merch that I actually don't like, believe it or not. But I need this sweatshirt in my life. I need this in my possession, and
Okay.
I need to snuggle with it all night and make love to it.
Oh, wow. Okay, boy, this shirt just went a whole
Hello.
different path.
Wow.
Walt, follow that up.
I'm getting two. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
Okay, so Melissa loves this. We've seen it in the park. We were over at Star Traders in Tomorrowland. It's over there. It's actually got a line of things. It's not just this item. There's a long sleeve shirt, a short sleeve shirt as well.
okay.
She loves this. It is lightweight. She actually wants it. I agree with April. I think the $64.99 is a little steep, but it's really nice. She loved it and she wants it, and I like the colors on it. And yes,
I love that. Doug?
Uh, yeah. I mean, if it's thin material, then that price point is way too high. But I do love the color. I like the light blue. I love the castle design on the back the
yeah,
most. I
yeah,
think the castle on the back is fantastic. So whoever designed that did a great job on
Okay,
that.
love that. Love that.
So
Okay.
yep.
Before we go into things here, real quick, and talk with my friends here for a minute, I want to highlight a couple quick things that I think are of importance as we're going through. First off, again, I want to remind everybody that Lily's Life will be over on Sunday night on the Triple C's. That's going to be a special night. That young little lady's been through a lot in her little bit of a lifetime, and she
yep.
gets a lot of magic and happiness from the Disney community. So if there was ever a night you wanted to stop over and say hello for an hour on the Triple C's and see a very well done show, Sunday is the night. Come over and support that young lady. I'd love to see a packed house in there that night. Secondly, I want to talk with my friends here real quick. April 1st, when will you be live again next? Tell everybody about what you got going on over on your channel.
So I'm starting to be a little bit more consistent with my live stream. So I'll be going live every Wednesday.
Okay.
It's probably going to be in the evening time. The parks will, rotate throughout the month, but just once a week. And then, of course, I'll still do my vlogs or videos, but going live once a week on Wednesday.
Okay, so check out April. She does a great job. She's really working hard on her channel. She knows a lot about cruising, and she's really become a great moderator, not on just on our channel, helping out and doing that over there, but for many others as well in the community. So a bouncing journey, everybody on that. Walter, you guys are taking a little bit of time off, but you're really not, because you're gonna be on vacation next week, but it's gonna be a early live coffee talk with Walt where he spouts out everything.
Something like that. Um, yeah, no park streams for the next couple weekends because we're going to be away. But we are going to do Wake Up with Walt while we're at the beach. So I'll take you guys on the beach and show you the place we rented for the week, and we'll have a lot of fun. We'll talk Disney talk, and we'll take in the sunrises from the beach, and it'll be really relaxing, very chill, and it'll be a lot of fun. And then when we're back, we will be back to streaming, and we're almost to 19,000, so we're getting close.
Almost to 19,000. So please share that out. Mouse Talks link is right there for Walt and Melissa if you're not following already. And next week, Walt will be leading into Zippity Doo Doug, who goes at 9 o'clock. Your shows have been rocking every week. You've been sharing out a lot of people, and Steve's actually been funny and under control. And Bobby has been very funny and not in control at all. So I think your shows have been fantastic.
No, it's very hard to keep those two just under control. It's ridiculous. Yeah, we have a good time in the mornings. If you guys, anybody can stop by, we had a bunch of new people in there this morning. I was surprised. A lot of new people today. Tomorrow I'm going at 8 o'clock tomorrow morning.
Okay, 8 o'clock tomorrow morning on Saturday morning. Is that because somebody has a baseball game?
No, that's because I always do 8 o'clock on Saturdays.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. There you go. Tomorrow, 8 o'clock. Doug's done an amazing job with his show. He's really built it up and been done. I'm so proud of what Doug's done. So please go over and check out Doug as well. And Walt, when he's back, normal guys, for those of you that are new, I know we got a lot of our California friends in and people that we're meeting. Walt goes on Tuesday nights for his Dissanity. It's a home show. Talk a lot of Disney, a lot of great stuff. He does some great stuff with some of the March Madness and all this stuff. Well, yes.
I do have breaking news.
Oh, you do? What is that?
Uh-oh.
There will be, very soon, 2 Shade Room runways.
Oh,
wow.
Tell me. Talk to me about this for a minute.
Major League Baseball All-Star red carpet.
Nice.
And the SV red carpet.
Very nice. Can't wait for that. Can't wait for that.
That is in production right now.
Can't wait for those. The Shade Room Runway is a great show. Doug, Kelsey, and Monterey Molly. It's the return of Shade Room Runway, as Jen just said. Took her words right out of my mouth. I love that. So what I will say about Walt, though, is when he comes back, he does a show from home, Dissanity. He also does some great stuff when it comes to like March Madness and puts rides against each other and things. He puts a ton of time into that creativity he does. I love those shows. I think they're fantastic. So definitely check out Mouse Talk. And then live from the parks on the weekends. Melissa's there. She's the key. And Walt's just hanging around. It's great. You'll love it. Go check it out. There.
Yeah, that's it.
Melissa. Yeah, there it is. Melissa's the brain behind the brawn.
Yeah. Doug loves.
She's the eye candy.
Look, Doug and I will be on the phone talking about something, just trying to get stuff together, and all of a sudden he'll go, do the Walt laugh. Out of nowhere. He loves when I do the Walt laugh. Tina, you're back to streaming now on your channel, Wednesday, whatever it is. Is that going to be more coming in the future?
When I can. Summer's a little bit hectic while we get moved and kids situated with school stuff and then come to the meetup.
What are you playing with?
Ruler. 18 inches.
So I don't know if it's going to be consistent.
Okay.
But
right.
I when I go places, I take video footage and I drop shorts. Okay, I dropped video shorts, not like clothing shorts. They are specified in this world.
Oh my God!
You're dropping your shorts?
I'm dropping video shorts, YouTube shorts. um,
Oh,
There you go. Go check
travel
that out.
shorts when
Go check out
I
Tina.
go places.
Tina's link is
Um,
in the chat.
yeah.
Jeff's laughing. He finds it funny. So, yeah. Yeah. Um, so real quick, a couple things. Don't forget Tuesday we have that an amazing lady that has that gallery. Can't wait to sit and talk with her. So we've got that going on. Our dialogues. The next 2 weeks we are going to give out the top 10 prizes for Two Truths and a Lie. If you're not coming over late night Wednesday night and playing Two Truths and a Lie, and you're up watching videos or doing whatever, you're missing out. We've got probably close to $500 in prizes that we're going to be giving away. We play Two Truths and a Lie with a different Disney Disney person, whether they're the creator or from the community. Wednesday nights at 10:45, and the shows have been really good lately. We're having a lot of fun with that. This coming week, we have another great guest coming on. Come over if you haven't checked it out. At least do me the favor of, if you can't step out late, check out the replay. We've been getting to know some really, really nice people that have become active parts of our community. So I would really, really appreciate that. Last thing I want to throw out there is just a thank you. So many people in this community did something of some sort, and I'm not going to go into who, you know who you are. So many people did stuff for my son for his 18th birthday. Some people sent stuff to the house. Some people came to the house. Some people sent super chats and stuff like that, which I did. The super chats that came in today, I have already told him all about that, and he knows that that he's going to have that coming to him. He was very grateful to that. Some people have done stuff for him in the parks and said, "Hey, this is part of your birthday." Casey did a ton of stuff when we were up at the fields. I just want you to know from a father's standpoint, a father who truly didn't think he was going to see his son see his 18th birthday, and to have us find this community and to meet people, and I go back to meeting Walt in Aberdeen at the Aberdeen Ironbirds baseball game and sitting with him for the first time and talking with him, and and Walt got to meet Preston and hang out with Preston. You guys have seen him grow up over these last 5-6 years from a little quiet kid who sat in here and just kind of smiled and did his thing to somebody now with a couple of you in the community that he values, he jokes around with and does stuff with left and right. Um, he's hung out with many of you in the parks. I was just down there with Doug recently, and it was on the way over. Where's Doug at? Where's he going to be hiding? Where's he going? He was, wanting to go and do that, and he's real excited about going. This will be our third year going with Jen and her mom in December to down to the Night of Hope, and he was talking with me about that today. About hey, no matter what school does, we're making Night of Hope. And Jen and her mom are going, and many of you have broken bread. Tina's been in my home, broke bread. I can't tell you what it means to me. I could care less, honestly, what people do for me. I could care less, honestly, what people say about me, what they say about this channel, what they say about anything. I stand by don't F with my kids. I stand by that. But when you get to see people share love, try to teach him the right way to act, try to teach him the right way to do things, to teach him compassion, to teach him, he's learned a lot from a lot of people in this community. And I'm so grateful for what everybody's done. Nobody had to lift a finger. Nobody had to lift one penny out of their pocket, any time that they put into creating or getting him anything. And, today he got in the car. He had a rough second baseball game today, from just his standpoint. And when he got in the car, when we were walking to the car, he was pissed off, and he didn't want to talk to anybody. He actually I opened my mouth and he said, "Not now." And I knew, okay, not the time. But when we got in the car and we started talking about Disney trips coming up, and we started talking about what everybody did earlier that was very nice for him, and he was talking about how Jen and her family had stopped by here, and her mom and Jen had done something nice for him, and he was talking about all that and his birthday and what it meant to him. A lot of our family is not as close. Wish they were. They're not. And a lot of my own family didn't really do much for him. but this community did. And I'm grateful for being there for my kid. Thank you, Debbie. I'm not looking for that right now, but thank you. Thank you very much, Debbie, for your generosity. And let's keep it just as that one right now, everybody. I'm not doing this for that. I'm just doing this to thank you, Debbie. I love you, but I'm doing this just to state a fact. You got to be humble in what we do. And we should always be thinking about other people. It's what this channel is all about and trying to help others. But man, I just want everybody to know how grateful I am. If you've ever interacted with Amber, Kayla just a little bit. Kayla doesn't interact a lot, but Preston's been the key one over here a lot with a lot of stuff she does. And I absolutely love that. And it's one of the things that makes me want to do more. I am far from perfect as a person. I'm far from perfect as a father. I'm far from perfect in a lot of things I do, but I strive to do the right things. And I always hope at the end of the day, when I go to meet my maker, he'll look at this time that he's given me and say, you did a good job. I want you guys to know in this time that I've had, man, what you've done for my kids has been amazing. So thank you. All my kids are now 18 or older. Amber told me this afternoon, I think I need to plan another trip to the Aruba with my boyfriend. I'm like, oh my God, I just get ulcers with some of that stuff, worrying about that. But I hope that you guys enjoy what we do over here. All the shows that we produce and put out, all the content that we put out. I hope that you have a good time and you find an oasis to get away from the troubles in your life. I hope you find it in this community and the creators that are on this screen, the many that have come in here, some that are here tonight, some that aren't here tonight. I hope you find it in this community that we are building. And I really, really hope that whenever that time is, that those kids breach off to their next big accomplishments, whether it's Amber getting out of the medical school stuff or Preston graduating from college after playing ball, or any of the three moving on to their own homes or their own families or what all. I hope that you are all here for the ride, because I couldn't think of a better group of people to be involved in my kids' life. So thank you for supporting this channel. Thank you for believing in what we do. And we'll continue to do the right things. My friends who are here, I love the Triple C show. I love what I do with Jen. I love this show on Friday nights with Doug and Jen and Tina. The Triple C ladies are phenomenal. It's just about friendships. And I'll say one last thing as I go out. I love it when we as Preston and I see things of friendship and love and the way people feel about you when you don't expect it. Walter, when we were down there last time for our event, you couldn't make it over to the event, and you and Melissa came and found us, and Preston was running over to Epic, but I talked to him about it when we came back, and just to have you guys do something like that, I want you to know how much it meant to me that you would take time to come find us for just a couple minutes. And April's done the same thing. Tina's come down there in the past with us. Doug, Jen goes down there with me a bunch of times, many of you, but we talked about that in the car today, Walt. We talked about the fact of what you did, because I told him you were coming on. And he said, it's always cool that Walt and Melissa always come over and hang out with us for a little bit. And then he threw in, and usually Walt will make fun of you, which is pretty fun, Dad. So, yeah, he likes that too. So thank you.
Of course.
For that. So,
it's always our pleasure. This community is great.
So,
it really is.
All right.
We're very lucky.
Tomorrow morning, Doug, 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Tomorrow morning, 8 o'clock. Back with the Triple C's. Come support Lily. Hi, Christy's Corner. Christy's going to be a guest on this channel in 2 weeks on the Triple C. She's coming up, everybody. Christy's Corner. So, Caruso will be live next week. Cruise and Theme Park Guide. Sierra's looking for moderators if anybody needs it. Check them out. TPG's been doing a great job. John Fun to Be Free's been doing a great job. I know I'm missing some people. All these people that are part of a community, check out their content. And if you don't, I'll send Regina Erie after you to put you in her crew. It's that simple. So we don't want to do that. Good night, everybody. Thank you, and have a pleasant tomorrow. Should we do a bunch of these?
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey everybody, it's Pat from Rope Drop. Welcome to the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be back in just a minute. I've got to go dry off. It's soaking here today. Have a great rest of your day. We'll be back soon.
What's up everyone? This is Steve from Steve's World and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hey friends, it's Nate from Paging Mr. Morrow, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. We'll be right back.
Hi, it's Monorail Molly from the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
It's on, right?
It's on. I think it's on. Is that on? Are there people in there? There's people in there.
It's recording, right?
It's recording. Oh.
All right.
Well, okay then. Well, I'm Corey.
I'm Jillian. I'm Tammy.
And I'm Jacob.
And we're living in Diz. And now, back to the Pete McDevitt Show.
Enjoy.
Is that really a thing? The Pete McDevitt Show? Is it really a
Hey, this is Piano Rob. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and unlike Muppets, we'll be right back.
Hey everyone, it's the Dapper Danielle. We are having a magical day here in Epcot, and you are watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Make sure you like, subscribe, and follow along for more magical content.
Hey everybody, it's JoJo, and you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show. Enjoy.
Hey everybody, this is Chris Disney Baker, and you're taking a break from the Pete McDevitt Show. What do you know? This does record upside down. Well, now back to Pete's show.
Hey everyone, it's Walt from Mouse Talk. You're watching the Pete McDevitt Show, and Pete's going to be back in just a little bit, so don't go anywhere.
What you watching?
He said he was going to pay us for this, right? Okay. See you.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
Hey, and I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.
Hi, I'm Zippity Doo Dog.
And I'm Scallywag Steve.
And you're watching the Pete McDevitt Show.